I'm Daniel. Welcome to What Game Did You Bring? Which is sponsored tonight by Arknight, makers of flat plastic miniatures, which from what I've been gathering from my user research here at the table is a lot like a shrinky dink. So welcome. We are going to be playing ApocalypseWorld tonight. As I said, I'm Daniel. I ran this once before for some of these folks. Why don't you all introduce yourselves?
Go ahead, Mike.
As you finish your beverage.
Timing. Michael is my name. I'm actually new to this. I was not here in the previous session. I'm just kind of stepping in to fill a gap. Should I say what class I'll be playing, or we're going to go to that later maybe?
We'll get to that in a bit.
Okay.
I'm Becca, and I played last time, and I'm on this show because my wife is the producer.
Hopefully because the gaming's awesome.
Oh yeah, it's awesome.
It's not all nepotism.
No, I had to be convinced because I'm not generally I have very little RPG experience, but then it was super awesome, and so I was like, yeah. And since then, I've even played another RPG.
Oh wow!
I know, just the one shot, but still. That was fun. I thought that game was fun.
Oh yeah, Open Legend? Yeah, that was great.
I forgot what it was called though, because I'm a bad person.
It's okay.
What was that?
Open
That was
Legend?
like,
That was with
Open
Hans.
Legend with Hans.
Yeah.
That's right.
Open Legend with
Sorry, I
Hans.
forgot the name of that game, Hans. But you were awesome. If you're watching us.
I'm up. No. Hi, I'm Jim. Didn't see you there. We're just getting ready for our summer tour. We're going to be hitting 5 foot. No. Take three. What do you mean?
Slate.
Slate? Oh, no. I was in the original group for ApocalypseWorld, the musical, and I've also been a part of What Game Did You Bring for quite a few episodes. I like doing it. I like having fun with all these people. It's awesome. It's entertaining, and it keeps me reasonably sane.
Long, awkward silence. Okay,
Keep it reasonable,
so as you may or may not remember, so we are missing about half of the players we originally had. So while I would love to hear maybe quick highlights from the last game from those who were there of what they remember of the plot, we're gonna probably flash forward a little bit, and then we're gonna roll in Mike's character. So last time on ApocalypseWorld, imagine if this were like that bit before the trailer where they show bits of scenes to remind you what happened last time.
Previously.
Yeah.
On Apocalypse.
So tell us who you played and a moment that you remember. It was super awesome.
I played Lars, the wonderful, boyish Viking biker who ran a gang of about 15 people. I think one of the fun, great moments was the Hidden Valley Mexican standoff. I don't know. Can you even use that nowadays? Is that authorized? Is that permitted?
It was a John Woo standoff.
Okay, it was a John Woo standoff between me and Adam, who isn't here, but things happen. Between his Heart Holder gang, and Adam's name was BBQ, and there was a scuffle between a man named Jim and another man named Never Jim over a girlfriend, which was in reality an inflatable bed. So that was one of our funny moments.
What am I getting into?
It's the apocalypse, man. Go with it.
Mike's out the door.
Yeah.
Awesome. What about you?
I was trying to send a tweet about this, but I can't function.
Too many things at once.
I can't.
Overload.
It's real.
There's things, stuff and things.
That's the truth. God. So Burroughs was about to run out of town with J-Buzz when last you saw us.
Who was Burroughs?
So Burroughs is the I got some brain scan abilities. I'm the thinker, the brainer. Burroughs wears scrubs and is they have a disconcerting kind of nature about them, but that's how they get in people's heads. I was about to run out of town with my friend J Buzz.
Right.
When last you saw me.
And what happened to J Buzz?
forgot already.
So yeah, so
Eating my chicken nuggets.
no, that's okay. No, so there was, if I remember correctly, there was some kind of disease or condition spreading through the
Sound,
town,
yeah.
right? Where people would just go into some kind of catatonic state,
Yeah.
and they would just emit this weird radio screech out of their mouths. And
Yeah,
J-Buzz's
sister got hit with a burst.
and then
Or my sister got hit with a burst. And then
yeah.
J-Buzz was trying to help.
Mm-hmm.
And then J-Buzz got hit with it. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And so the two of you,
It's been like a while.
in the middle of this fight between Lars and his lost Vikings and the hardholder here, BBQ,
Yeah.
sorry.
BBQ,
right?
Q.
The two of you basically legged it out of town
Deuces.
with the help of McGillicuddy, who was the one smuggling people into town
Yes,
along
that's
with
correct.
drugs. That's what I've got down.
Yeah, no.
Yes.
So what I
Sounds
was
about right.
so I was thinking, so since you wanted to switch characters to play the driver,
Yes.
and you are going to be picking up, what are you
Yeah,
picking
a brand new. I'm gonna be the Hocus.
up? The Hocus. I
Just
thought
a-
we might flash forward a little bit. So we're just going to say you did get out of town.
Okay.
We're going to ask a couple of questions about perhaps some of the less than pleasant conditions about that. And would it make sense that perhaps you synced up with this driver somehow to
Yeah.
help you down the road, and you've stopped at your next waypoint? We'll talk about maybe what that waypoint looks like.
Okay.
So yeah. So real quick, I'm going to pause. I think you all know this by now, but just for the folks at home, this is an X card. I'm just going to put it on the table. This is just a really simple tool for us to make sure that we can all have a safe, fun time together. We've played once or twice together before. We don't know each other that well, though. So if anything makes you uncomfortable, or is like if somebody's trying to introduce something that's really like wrecking the mood you're going for in the scene, you just tap it, hold it up, whatever. Make sure we know that you're using it, and we don't ask questions. We just X out whatever the problematic content one is. Move on. Anybody have any questions about that? All right. Cool. So we're gonna have So you are playing a new character. Who's your new character?
My new character is Roadrunner,
Okay.
and the reason I say Roadrunner is because he drives a 1969 Plymouth Roadrunner convertible with a Hemi, and obviously it's been stripped down so that way it can travel across the wasteland easier. It is primer gray, and on the side, because I've been thinking about this so long, because when I wanted to play ApocalypseWorld, I wanted to be a driver. On the side,
Since the
where
day
you would
he was
have
born.
on the side of the car, instead of the usual Roadrunner logo that it would have, because back then Plymouth Roadrunners, they had the Roadrunner from the old Warner Brothers cartoons on the side. Instead of it carrying a racing helmet, it's got on an old World War II. An
Wow.
old World War II pot helmet, and that's awesome.
So
No.
sorry.
It's okay. It's cool.
I'm
Yeah.
literally trying to post a link to what we're doing, and it's like playing noises and doing bad things. I'm sorry.
Just checking because we're getting food arriving eventually.
Yes. So Roadrunner has the little Roadrunner cartoon on the side, thanks exhibit, but instead of a regular, racing helmet, it's got like the old World War II pot helmet with the netting on it, and it's got a cigar in its mouth, and that's the only thing that actually has some kind of color on the car. And he has been driving around for God knows how long. He doesn't really talk that much. He's a person of few words, and lets the shotgun do all the talking. Only Mad Max with it, sorry.
Nothing wrong with that. So awesome. And who are you playing?
Alright, well, I'm gonna be a wacky cult leader, and I'm a fan of like your Canticles for Leibowitz.
Oh,
You ever heard of that?
Yeah,
I
we're
remember
going
that.
with this.
That was
Okay.
great.
Yeah.
You're
Important reading for this game.
Yep. You're feral children in Thunderdome, with like a culture that has taken something from the before times, the pre-apocalyptic times, turned it into a myth and based their culture around it in an amusing way.
What is your character's name?
I haven't quite decided on the name.
Oh, okay. Sorry, didn't mean to.
Yeah, he's gonna
Back
be.
to
The
your
name
flow.
is. I mean, it's gonna be like a weird title that is related to the cult, the religion.
Uh-huh.
But I want to know like what what kind of vestiges of like the pre-apocalyptic time remain in this world, and what would be like something that a religion could be based on. I can just make it on something that is
so
prevalent in our world
So
pretty easily.
that's a really good question. So what we had last time, they lived in a town, basically in a basin in the mountains, near
Colorado.
Yeah, we think it may have once been Colorado, but nobody really remembers. The closest thing was something called the Pits, which was, I believe, actually missile silos that had been abandoned. And it was just a farming community. So we hadn't talked too much about what were the sorts of like strange vestiges that were left behind, but let's find out right now. So really quick, Burroughs.
Yes.
What is one strange vestige of the before times that you are interested in but you do not know enough about, and you'd like to know more about?
I guess think that is like popular and universal, ubiquitous. Is that the best way to pronounce it?
Ubiquitous?
Ubiquitous. In our world, that would some remnants might be left behind.
Or if you want to put it in more concrete terms, what is a strange vestige of the old world that speaks to you in your head?
X-ray machines.
X-ray machines. Okay. So we've got X-ray machines. Speak to you.
Oh man, I
Yeah,
got
you
it.
know the ones that are like
Okay.
at the dentist's office, right, where it goes around your whole face.
Yeah. Now, do you have to actually climb into one of these defunct, unpowered devices?
Yeah.
How did you find out about this for the first time?
Well, there was one in one of the old, like in a building I've been in before, but I didn't know what it was for.
Okay.
But there was like, the throne piece, and then, he'd pull on it, right, like it would move around, and I got some weird energy off of it.
And so, Roadrunner.
Yes.
You drive around. You've driven up and down these wastes all over the place.
Mhm.
What's one strange vestige of the old world that seems to keep cropping up wherever you go?
A vestige of the old world.
Yeah. Even if you don't understand what it is or what it used to be.
Like something that pops up everywhere that you see it and people like pray to it or whatever?
I don't know. What do you think?
I think billboards for useless junk. Like a billboard for like a slap chop or like a ShamWow. Billy Mays sort of things laying around in the wasteland. And people just see them and somehow for some strange reason it's automated and it still works. So like the big giant cardboard hand slams on the slap chop and it slides down and then it rises up.
Oh, okay.
And everybody prays to it.
So it's always the same device?
Yes.
Okay. Does it have a giant, like, as seen on TV
Yeah.
label on it?
And the TV's probably worn out, so it's as seen on.
Wow. Oh man, now I got two, and they're both great.
Okay. So
Telemarketing.
So tell us more about your
I
character.
think I love the idea of like as seen on TV things. So I'll try to work it in a bit, but her like hospitals and health being seen as something magical and holy has inspired my character Kaiser Permanent. Yeah, you see a lot of Kaiser billboards.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean
You just gave him such a gift.
Yeah.
So what is it? Is it like
That's
somebody
really
like
funny.
helping someone out of a bed and the bed just moves back and forth?
Yeah, something like that. Thrive. That's our. We chant that.
Thrive, thrive, thrive.
Mm-hmm. And I mean, we know. I'm sure. The healthcare has not been solved before the apocalypse, I guess.
So it's getting solved right now, so don't worry about
We
it.
Yeah.
even caused the apocalypse.
I know. Well, I know we know what's important to the before times people. It's important to us, so it's something that that our culture has been based around.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask you a couple more questions then, because you've had to take some moves for your character, right? So first, actually, could you describe like what does your character look like? How does your character come across in your reader?
Okay. Well, like they kind of follow the the rituals of healthcare and hospitalization. So my guy dresses like sort of like a doctor. He's got a white coat. He has like
Is it like
surgical
faded?
mask. Yeah, but it's
And,
like faded.
blood spot.
Yeah, but they're like
blood
artificial. They're like paint on there.
Okay. And what's he like?
I mean, they're very dogmatic. I'm trying not to get super political at it, super political about this, but they're definitely like they believe in following these rituals that mimic like our idea of healthcare.
Oh Jesus.
You
You
follow
know.
the oath of the hippo.
Oh, yep, hippo oath.
Fiona!
Except for we do harm though. If,
James Baxter.
So, okay. So wow. What kind of a leader are you?
I mean, I'm like it's a cult.
Well, no,
I'm
I know,
a-
but like, what's your style of leadership?
Yeah.
Are you comfortable being in charge of all these people? Did you get a vision and summon them all here, or did they just kind of show up and you don't even know what to do with them?
I mean, I believe that I'm guided by like divine purpose. I've been, following these. I've seen these billboards around. I've seen the Thrive. I've kind of like,
I can't.
yeah,
That's
I've
going on a piece of paper.
Thrive. I've kind of composited it myself.
Sure.
You're
Yeah.
green the ink of the Sharpay.
Oh, jeez, that should be a ritual we observe. We should keep those
Sit down,
sharpies.
buddy.
You park it? Sit down, buddy. You sit?
Thrive.
Yeah.
What are the three principles of the Thrive?
Oh,
Sit. Mama, sit.
Let's see. It should be like, in order to be healthy, to thrive, you gotta like follow the rituals, which is like we'll say take your medicine. You gotta eat. You gotta take a little pill every day. It's our sort of wafer. It is a placebo.
Do you guys know what the medicine is that you're taking?
No, it just takes it.
Fantastic.
You gotta take one a day.
Take your medicine, drink your milk,
Yeah.
and stay in school.
Well, we don't care about school. There's no schools.
It's a religion. Okay. So
Yeah.
we've
Stay in
got-
church.
So one, we've got take your medicine. What's two?
Yeah. Two, I would say it's like take care of yourself. It's like it's sort of trying to be healthy. Kind of a preventative medicine.
Self-care is self-love.
Yeah, self-care, self-love, yeah. Which is like exercising, running on broken treadmills, just...
So it's basically fitness.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Hey, you got some svelte cultists.
Well, I mean...
There's no food.
yeah.
This is just muscle and skin.
And what's the
I
last
know,
one?
yeah, they're like uselessly doing yoga out in the desert trying to...
What is the third principle of the Thrive?
Okay, the third one, I'm gonna say, like...
Death to the non-believers.
Yeah, and I want to call them, like, single payers.
Somebody's reaching for that X card, I feel.
Yeah.
No. So wait. So let's dig into this. So it's basically like you were violently xenophobic in some fashion. it
Yeah,
sounds
that's
like.
it.
So what is it? What do you term the people who don't belong to the Thrive? Like what?
We'll say, like, the not covereds.
Okay, and why are they a threat?
We believe they want to, like, take over all our healthcare, stop the stuff that makes us healthy.
Mm.
Oh, and I should say, all of our followers, you get a card. It's just like some random paper with, a Kaiser misspelled written on it that everybody has. And if you don't got one, you're not in.
HMO members only.
Yes.
Okay.
The not covereds, we hate them.
Okay. Here we go. We've got the Thrive, and in fact, so let's talk a bit about the physical location.
Thrive.
The Thrive. So
That's the
you guys
call
have come to the Thrive. Actually, before we do, tell us a little bit more about. I know you picked off some selections about your followers. Could you
Yeah,
tell us
because
that real
it's
quick?
not like a one-way street. I mean, they are very dedicated to me, but like I'm dedicated to them.
Uh-huh.
I picked the one that's like your followers aren't really yours, more like you're theirs. And I want
What's the
says,
what it gives you?
it says judgment.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what that means exactly.
So all right. So you're gonna have a move that may trigger a need or a scarcity.
Mhm.
and if you're triggering, and basically that's one of your options, which means that you've done something to earn their judgment. It may not be pleasant.
Ooh,
and you have
okay.
to get it back.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
I also picked one that like they're kind of decadent and perverse, as you can imagine from a bunch of people trying to stay healthy, health nuts in the post-apocalyptic world.
Oh my
They're
God.
decadent and perverse.
Okay.
So who's to say barbecue's not sending them steak?
What's
I know it's half air.
what's the need that comes out of that? Is there a thing?
I don't know if it's a needed. The want is plus savagery.
Oh, plus savagery.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so if they don't get what they want, if they don't get that fitness regimen that they need, they get pretty feral.
Oh yeah.
So they're like middle-aged white women.
Yeah, I can see that. They're definitely.
Oh my God. Okay, cool. Anything else to tell us about your followers? They're savage and they're judgy.
They're just beating down the door at Orange Theory.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, they're people who have like tried to find some kind of meaning for themselves in this post-apocalyptic world, and following these sort of following these health precepts is what gives their lives meaning. So, and the same for me too.
So okay, we're gonna come back to you with a little bit of the history, but first, so burrows. Is it safe to assume that you, when you left town, you took Iris and J-Buzz with you, and even though they were basically invalids?
Yes.
Okay, so you've traveled some distance. Are they still with you?
Nope.
Or neither?
Nope.
Gone. What happened to them?
Oh.
Where did you lose them? I'm just checking.
No, freeze.
I wouldn't say, like, I wouldn't say you abandoned them outright or that they died because he keeps.
Well,
he
yeah.
keeps J-Buzz
No,
and
I mean, I don't feel like they died, but
maybe got them to a good place for.
there may be. I mean, I think that there's a strong likelihood that I hid them.
You hit them something.
So because I'm gonna go back, hopefully, if I can figure out what's going on. But also, like, I can't keep them safe if it's just me and them.
Right.
So
Would you have potentially come here, having heard the rumors about the Thrive, to scope it out ahead of time to see if it could actually help them?
maybe I had
All right. So
looking for help from the Kaiser Permanent.
So all right. So you left. I don't. Did we have a name for the town that you were in? It was just barbecue. BBQ's
Yeah, it's
town.
just the encampment.
It's the only one doesn't need a name, I guess.
So all right. So tell me where you left them for safety's sake.
Where's the old map?
Well, the old map.
So the old map
really
is
just
a
a
close
tad.
up, right?
Yeah,
so
it was pretty close up.
If we are
I think we
McGee
moved
helped
north.
me. Yeah, McGee helped me go out like through the way that the water. So the water goes up. In a way, like I'm gonna say that I found like some abandoned kind of like cabin or garage type of place that I could take them.
Okay. I like the garage idea. What do you think of that? Would that maybe where you met Roadrunner?
I would think you probably it's like a little old timey like ranger post. Like there was like a wooden ranger Rick telling people not to burn the forest. And obviously everyone thinks of Ranger Rick as a demagogue or a monster because they don't know what Ranger Rick is. So there's that, and you know,
Must be
people
terrible
come and go.
seeing the bear.
People come and go through this cabin,
Okay.
and Roadrunner is basically just driving, and he ends up one day, I guess Burroughs has got them put up in one of the rooms, and she asks Roadrunner to take her to the Thrive.
Got it. So, so let me ask. So, this is Ranger Rick's. This is like a forestry station. Is there anything left of the forest?
Oh, could he
Maybe
It'd be
some
so
good, but
patchy.
probably like dead trees. So it's not like complete.
not much of a living forest.
Yeah, it's not much of a forest. There hasn't been anything sprouting. It's like down there in Barbecue's hold. That's where all the green is.
Okay.
And
Cool.
then once you get towards the Thrive and the wastelands.
Okay, and
It's bad.
so when you picked up Burroughs, where were you coming from? Where was the last place you had been before you stopped here?
No, I'd stop, scavenge, or resupply, then head out, but not like specific
place.
towns. Oh.
Significant place. It doesn't have to necessarily be a community, though it can be, but just significant last place you were at.
I would say Carmine's a place for steaks.
Interesting. Okay.
Oh, it's kind of a roadside diner.
Roadside diner slash, I guess, repair shop.
Steaks
And
mechanic.
I would say not steaks and shifter. I don't know. Trying to throw the whole car plus food thing into it.
Okay.
But yeah, Carmine's, yeah, and then I think
Quaker Steak and Lube back home.
Steak and Lube. Okay, Steak and Lube works out.
It's Quaker Steak and Lube. It's a chain in the Midwest. I don't know
Steaks
other
and Lube.
places.
And I think further down below Carmine's is Santa's Village.
All right.
Robocall.
Yeah, that's gonna be.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
Gonna be the food.
Pause.
Whoa, okay.
We'll be right back after this, and we're
Finish
brought
the
to you
food.
by Curie Cola.
Oh.
If you ever wanted to, not have to use a light when you needed to use the bathroom, drink a bottle of Curie Cola.
Sounds like
Okay.
something they would serve at Steak and Lube. I
Yeah.
guess.
So what I'm curious from you guys while I'm going to go do this is talk a little bit about perhaps some of the experiences that you've had on the road on the way to the Thrive. So I'm kind of curious about what the relationship is between the two of you now.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. So, like, how long have you guys been riding together on your way to?
How long do you
my
think
hospital.
it's taken to get to the Thrive? Like maybe 3-4 days worth?
Yeah, I have no perception of what the distance is on this map.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I think it's probably a couple days.
A couple days.
Because
right?
what kind of vehicle? Ripley, come back!
Oh, you got a dog on the run?
Yeah,
She's over by the door.
I know, I just don't want to bug him when he comes back in.
Hang out here.
Come here!
I think.
Come here!
Oh,
Sit. 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 Stay. Sit. She's like, no. Cat's got a treat for you.
Oh, some dog
cookie
treats.
time.
oh, the all francais stuff.
Whoa.
Peanut butter flavored
Delicious.
from Trader John. No.
Trader John's?
Trader Job. No.
Cool.
So
Puppy girl, come here.
Oh, boy.
Sit.
I don't think we've had to
You
deal
sit.
with banditos or anything of the sort.
So you guys don't know each other too well? You're just
No,
kind of...
I just kind of heard.
Hey, you can keep. Okay.
I just kind of heard. Hey, I need a ride. To
What
the
are you
Thrive."
driving?
I am driving a 1969 Plymouth Roadrunner.
Right, okay.
The back seat's torn out,
Alright.
so it's just driver and passenger.
Does this run on gas?
Runs on gasoline.
Where do we get it?
Gasoline.
Places.
Okay.
Places and things. So, yeah, the negative of it is it's loud because it's
Oh, hear it coming?
because it's loud. Yeah, and you can hear it coming from a mile away because it's loud. Yeah, it might have taken us 2 or 3 days to get to the Thrive. Didn't run into a lot of people on our way out there
Okay.
because not a whole lot of people are seeking new age medicine in these days. They're just probably trying to find something to eat or
They're
drink.
probably trying to survive. They don't have time to thrive.
Yeah, they don't have time to thrive. They have time to survive. That's,
Well, don't just survive, thrive. That's our motto. One
Oh.
of many we have.
oh, yes, quiet.
Also, I'd say we've kind of driven everybody else away.
That's bad.
They're
Because
not
you ate everybody.
Yeah. Well, no, we're not. No, we're not
The
cannibals.
Soylent Green made out of people.
Ugh.
Spoiler alert.
Whoa.
They're not cannibals because they don't view anybody else as being human.
It's fair.
I suppose. Yeah. If you're non-covered, like you're a different species.
You're second class.
Mm-hmm.
Yikes.
And aside, even amongst the Kaiser's people, even amongst the Thrive, we got like bronze level, silver level, gold level plans that they
I know
have.
you got some Scientology biz.
Yeah, well, I mean that's also the plans that
Some
actual
layers and-
Kaiser has that we base it
Do
on. But yeah,
I don't have Kaiser. I have something
Mhm.
else.
yeah, I do. So. Oh no, it's a fine system. It's not.
It's-
I should say my portrayal of
Don't work
Kaiser
for them, do you?
Morvenente, I do not.
Okay,
But,
because I'm say
um,
after this you might not.
Yeah, my portrayal of them does not reflect their fine business. This is a wacky post-apocalyptic version of it.
Yeah, that's
With,
one of the beauties of the
Rips, come here.
post-apocalyptic genre, because you get to have fun with certain things.
That's true. Oh, totally.
Did I walk back to a TPK during character generation?
We're not playing Traveler.
Okay.
It's getting weird.
We just decided death was better.
Did you order a bubble tea or
No,
Oh,
I
okay,
did
good.
not order
Okay.
any beverages.
Because I only got 2.
Rip,
Yeah,
we
I know,
leave
I know
it.
how everyone. Oh, beautiful.
Pretty.
Yeah,
Leave
but
it. Come on, Rips.
Sorry, no, I'm standing
No.
directly in front of the camera. Oh my god. See?
Uh,
Popcorn?
I think I had the chicken. Yeah.
I had
Fun.
chicken
Oh, wow.
burger.
That's
I like,
huge.
they're like, we're not gonna close that
Oh yeah, feel free to grab some too if you're
though. No, I
hungry.
totally just ate chicken.
So,
Smells good.
problematic. Did they give us straws?
Is that a thing they don't do?
They probably should have,
You're gonna kick me
Yeah.
a fork, I
because
Yeah, bubble tea is
Don't
really
have
hard to do without.
If you wanna get a
Yeah.
fork, they're in the drawer. Or
Okay.
there's some on the counter right next to the stove. Rips, leave it.
I
They're like
thought,
hanging out.
I guess you can just open it. And
Yeah, I'll just drink it straight from the.
Yeah.
We have glasses.
Let's do that.
Oh, these straws over here I could use. I mean,
Yeah, you can totally
forks,
grab one
not
of those.
straws.
And if you want a glass, like a different kind of receptacle for your tea,
Yep.
right in the cabinet right above you. Yep.
Okay.
Use
I
anything
know,
you see that
riveting
is
streaming
fitting.
here as we.
Yeah, sorry about that.
That's straight up rude.
Like this
What
one.
is?
No straws for the boba.
But I tell you, it's for the better because otherwise you will have some weird ass gaming
Yeah.
as we go into like
I'm just kind of feel for
diabetic
that.
comas and
Hey, do whatever you gotta do.
Or maybe I can. No, no.
Well, he's got a
Apocalypse
knife
World
going over
Starvation,
there.
the real
Use that.
game.
That might be easier.
That would be a little rough. Looks like
My curry chicken rice has become problematic.
You need a fork?
Oh,
No. Oh, you got one.
I have water, so I shan't need a Boba Fett tea.
All right. Do you need anything else?
No.
Condiments.
I think the chicken curry is
Alright,
fine.
Okay.
So we've declared that it takes about 2-3 days travel to get to
Where
the
can you drink
Thrive.
Oh, that's not far.
No, not too bad.
Especially in a Plymouth Roadrunner. Which I've tried drawing a crappy version of the Roadrunner logo. It's not very good. It's a work in progress. I get a C+ for trying though.
How many miles an hour?
Okay.
As many as you want.
That was a
120?
test. That was a Roadrunner joke.
Try not to step on
Meet me.
Okay, so
Jonathan Richmond song.
It's 100.
so it's about 2-3
I know.
days. So
I don't know. It was a test I wanted to take.
You passed.
Yay!
I got an F.
Aw, sad.
all right. And how long ago did you arrive at the Thrive?
Oh, are we there already? I didn't know if we were
I
there.
We're
didn't
gonna pick up right
I think
now.
we might just have rolled up. Like I
Yeah,
don't know that we've
I was thinking
interacted
that
with
we
any of them
rolled
yet.
in.
We don't
Yeah.
have any idea what's going on. We just
Well-
I got a tip about this place or heard about it a long time ago. I have no expectations. I'm just hopeful.
All right. So I want to do the HX stuff again,
Okay.
so we can get our characters together with each other. I know Burroughs, you already did this once for the characters that we had once upon a time.
They're
Now we
all-
got all new
These
characters.
people are all gone.
All new, so we're gonna start over. So okay, so we've got our Hocus, Kaiser. We have Roadrunner the driver, and we have Burroughs the brainer. So, does anybody need a refresher on how HX works?
Pretty sure, but you roll 2 dice and then you.
No.
Well, yes, but sort of how we determine what your history is first.
Oh, okay.
So, so what you're going to do in the little box that says HX on your character sheet, write down the names of the other 2 characters, and then I'm going to look over your shoulder to remind myself.
Please.
In the character generation
So we got
section,
Burrows.
where it says HX, under the creating a, whatever you are, everyone's introduced their characters, and then we're going to go around in turn. And on your turn, basically, there's going to be a series of questions. And the group is going to help you answer those questions, because you're going to ask those questions of the group, and whoever says, oh, that's me, right? Then you're going to do what it says. So, for instance, Burroughs might ask, which one of you has slept in my presence, knowingly or unknowingly? And then Roadrunner might be like, yeah, I guess I have, because we've been driving together and there's no place to sleep other than in the car or next to it.
Yeah.
So then you would write down HX plus 2 for Roadrunner on your character sheet.
Yep.
So why don't we actually start with Roadrunner?
Okay. Well, obviously, one of them has been with you for days on the road. You get HX plus 2.
Cool.
And
No, so that is you get an HX, what does it say?
one of them has been on the road for days, or been with you for days on the road. Tell that player HX plus 2.
Oh, right. That is right. Aha, this is definitely the first edition sheet because they revised how you do HX very slightly. Usually it's the other way around. So okay, we'll see if this works and we may have to tweak it. So you're going to write down plus 2 for Roadrunner.
Okay. And
Sorry, I got the wrong sheet.
It's okay. It's not your fault. I don't know that the second edition ones are readily available, so. Are there any other bits on that character sheet you want to? Any other HX questions?
Nah, it only says choose one or both, so I just chose the one.
What's the second one?
The second one is one of them once got you out of some serious shit. And seeing that I don't know Kaiser for anything.
Well, this doesn't necessarily have to be your first time passing through the Thrive.
Oh, okay.
And also, like, I wasn't always the Kaiser.
Exactly.
Ooh.
So, what were you, like, Wunder Waffle General, or what?
So, okay, are you okay with that? At some point, Kaiser has helped you out of a jam?
They have a pre-existing condition together.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I had got a pre-existing condition for Kaiser, so I think you probably let me get in when I got shot or something.
Oh, okay, so...
Okay, so we didn't meet when I was the Kaiser. We healed you.
Yeah.
Okay, so you've been to the Thrive before. Is that how you found out about the Thrive? From talking to Roadrunner?
I was thinking like you heard it through
Yeah, I
hearsay.
heard it before. I heard about them
Okay.
before,
Okay.
but I got lucky when I ran into him because now I know that it's real, and that's why I was okay with leaving them behind,
Okay.
like to keep them safe.
So, so what does it say? So the response for that, if that's the who helped you out of a jam?
Yeah. HX plus 2.
Okay.
So would I write that on mine?
Yeah. So for Roadrunner,
Okay.
everyone else is going to work differently. We
Oh,
may have to
sorry,
just
Rips.
make up some numbers for you.
Okay.
His dog.
So okay.
Next.
Why don't we go with Kaiser next?
Okay, so I have one of them which of you are my followers, which probably wouldn't make sense for these two. They've
Not
really,
yet.
yeah, they've yet to sign on. One of you, I've seen your soul. Which one? Now I don't believe Burroughs has been to the Thrive just yet, so it'll probably be him.
Mm-hmm.
When he stayed by, I looked into his soul.
What did you see? Or well, no. Let me ask Roadrunner. What did Kaiser see when he looked into your soul?
Me stealing the blue jumpsuit and the beaten up single-armed leather jacket and gun from a dead man who was killed next to a 1969 Roadrunner. And it was not really Roadrunner who did it, but he just took on the name. So it's sort of like a legacy thing.
Sort of like the Postman. To name another. The
Yeah,
novel,
but
not
Tom
the film,
Petty's
which I've
not-
never seen. I've never seen the movie.
It's like if Kevin Costner postman Mad Max.
Yeah.
All right. So and then that probably gives you HX with him.
Mm-hmm.
How much HX?
I think it's 2. I'm pretty sure.
Um,
Oh no, it's 3.
3?
Mm-hmm. Everybody else though, Burroughs, I do get HX1 with her. So I'm a good judge of character.
Okay.
I can tell if she's if her soul has any pre-existing conditions.
All right. And Burroughs, what about your HX?
Sorry, I'm looking at Roadrunners. Super visual. Can it be this one?
I know the
That's
Super Bird is
spoiler.
awesome, but
That spoiler is nonsense.
That
But then
spoiler
you
is
gotta-
not
then
nonsense.
you've
That
gotta-
spoiler is life.
And
What?
you've got to trade it on though.
Yeah, that's the truth.
You can put all kinds of weird like ornaments and stuff on the spoiler.
All right. So tell us about
HX.
Burroughs' history. You can ask any or all of those.
So which one of you dislikes and distrusts me?
not me. You're paying.
Yeah, it's me. Look, you're an outsider. You're a non-covered. You're not even bronze plan. Like, what are you doing?
Was
Not even
Roadrunner?
bronze.
Was Roadrunner a member?
No, he was not.
But you still treated him.
Yeah.
I had a
Why?
pre-existing condition, a gunshot wound.
Yeah, they got that hippo oath. They had to.
Yeah, the hippo oath. I think we'll say it's that we gotta. We don't do no harm because we do harm, but if there's a stranger in need, like we gotta help them.
Okay.
It's the equivalent of going to the emergency room and getting like medical treatment.
All right. Fair enough.
They'll patch you up, but they can't make you any promises.
Yeah.
So what is it about Burroughs that makes you not trust them? Is it simply that they're not a member, or is there something more?
I mean, I'm pretty sure part of it's that they're not a member. Or she is it she or he?
They.
They? Okay. Let's see, I'm trying to think of what kind of character, like maybe personality wise or appearance wise is Burroughs?
Scarred up face, kind of soft body. Very like very neutral. I wear scrubs.
Oh, that's why.
Oh, you wear scrubs.
Yeah. You're not
Oh.
it's like you're dressing up in our vestments and you're not part of the you're not with the Kaiser, you're not with the Thrive, so why are you
You laugh, but people have been killed for less.
Yeah,
know.
that's the truth.
Oh my god. Okay. That's a good answer. Do
Yeah.
you want to ask any more questions, Burroughs? You're good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Burroughs.
So, I'm going to ask a question of a few of you, and then I think we're going to dive right in. So, on the road between Ranger Rick's and the Thrive, Burroughs, Roadrunner, tell me something happened that you each got to like see each other for who you really are. What was that? What happened?
Well, I'd like to think that there wasn't any trouble, but let's say there was. While Burroughs was asleep in the car on the bench seat, because instead of saying we had 2 seats, it's just a bench seat in the front. Roadrunner was asleep, heard someone trying to take something from the car. Burroughs kind of started to wake up, but she saw Roadrunner kill someone. It ended up being like a preteen or whatever.
Whoa, dang.
So someone who wasn't really a threat was just desperate.
Yeah.
Okay. And Burroughs, how did you react to that?
Well, I was pretty surprised by it because they didn't look like a threat. They weren't very big, right? Like this was a young person.
Mm-hmm.
so I certainly am a little afraid of him. I don't trust him, but I know that I'm relying on him to get me in with the people who can help me.
So
I'm kind of.
So did you not react in the moment?
No, I didn't. I didn't want him to know that I knew, but I think that he knows.
Okay. And is that what revealed what Burroughs is really like to Roadrunner, seeing that they would sort of bite their tongue even if they were not happy with the situation?
Yeah, because if I really want to know, I can brain scan him. But
That's true.
I'm also afraid because I don't necessarily, if I know that it's very possible that I thought I saw something I didn't see because I'm stressed out. I haven't had real sleep. I haven't really had real food. I'm worried about my people and maybe I imagine this whole thing, but if I try to find out, I can never unknow.
Okay. No, that's. I gotta figure out some way to push that button.
Right.
I love it. So one more question, and then we'll move on to the Thrive itself. So there was body there, right? You said it was a young, teenage. Was it girl, boy?
Boy.
So when you checked the body, there was some form of identification. What was this person's name?
Like an old ID, or like you had a little patch on them?
I like that. Let's go with a patch.
Okay.
Like a mechanic's patch.
Okay, yeah. Well, why couldn't it just be like a Burger King patch, and that's one of the symbols of barbecue? Someone deserted from barbecue's gang, joined up with the local raiders, and then...
Oh, so then Burroughs. I mean, you were in town long before barbecue ever even came to power, so what was this kid's name? You knew this kid.
Oh, I know the kid. I know the dead kid.
Whoa. This is getting darker and darker.
Yeah, what was the kid's name?
Dutch.
Oh, Dutch, not Dutch.
Sorry, buddy.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna real quickly. I want each of you to tell me as you approach the Thrive. Tell me one physical detail about the landscape around the Thrive. Like, where is it situated? What is it in a building? What do the buildings look like? What type of terrain did you have to pass through to get there? Anything. We'll start with you.
I'm not sure about the surrounding terrain, but I know we would try and base it actually in an old Kaiser facility in a hospital.
Okay, yeah.
So it's a pretty big campus, so a few wings.
Okay, so multiple buildings here.
Yeah, maybe 2 or 3 large ones and a parking structure.
Like it's an actual medical facility.
Yeah, that we long abandoned that we took over.
With a giant slap shop billboard over it. Slap chop. Slap chop, right. Thank you. Okay, Burroughs, tell me one more physical detail about the Thrive.
A lot of overgrown shrubbery, you can tell that it used to be manicured, but now it's shitty.
Our gardens, yeah, nobody was paying attention to those gardens.
Yeah,
Lawn from hell.
Yeah, lots of just overgrown bushes and lots of you can see it used to be something, but wildflowers and weeds and shit now.
Okay.
There's a road that leads to the Thrive, and there are, derelict cars all over it. And some of them, it looked like they were heading there, and then the end happened. So there's probably skeletons in rags.
Oh, wow.
Trying to get to the hospital in time, but obviously it was too late. And then there's a gate, and then any of the people who are trying to get into the Thrive are, in a little shanty camp right near, I guess, what you would consider the main gate of the Thrive.
Oh, so you have a bunch of uncovered living in a shanty camp.
Oh yeah, pilgrims who are waiting to be let in, or to join.
Okay.
We're very selective though. To get onto the bronze plan, like you gotta be. We have different
You must
levels.
willingly
Yeah.
sacrifice yourself for the bronze plan.
Okay, so you've got a problem with the uncovered trying to get in, right?
Mhm.
All right. And I'm gonna ask one more question. I'll just throw this out to the group. So you've got all this like really seriously overgrown scrub. It's like practically Jurassic around the buildings.
In a park?
That potentially even like trying to go between buildings, you'd sometimes have to pass through this. Something dangerous lives in there. What do you guys believe is out there?
Mitch McConnell.
Oh.
No, I'm just kidding.
The Department of Health and Human Services.
Yeah, we're. I'm trying to make this like. I'm like skirting towards that political, and then like, whoa, we're taking a.
Right, no, that's cool. Like it can be, like we could go, Luke, this is something that definitely could be considered dangerous.
Be a very giant, mean old tortoise from Kentucky.
Oh,
Just saying.
The land shell.
If
Why not just have like a?
Fuck you, Mitch McConnell.
Why not have a bunch of?
Sponsored by Arctic.
What if Mitch McConnell's like a huge fan of kind of tabletop, and now he's just like, no.
Cat, I need you to
Job
start
done.
blurring my face.
Job done.
Turn. And change my voice.
We're gonna have to leave it. What are you getting into? What's over there?
So okay, so what is it that lives in the plant or animal? What lives in there?
I was gonna say inbred hillbillies from Kentucky that used to be called the McConnells.
I don't know if we really want to go that like
Like the Hatfields and the McCoys?
yeah, making some like go straight up political, but
I'm okay.
all right, yeah, let's do it. Yeah, okay.
Well, I wouldn't think political like the McConnells. Well, they can't even spell it right, so it's McConnells.
The Mackinaws.
Yeah,
All right.
but they pronounce it McConnells.
McConnells.
Oh,
All right.
God.
There's a bunch of weird mutants that like lurk around.
So
Nothing but
I'm not
can.
going to be allowed back, am I? Okay. Awesome.
You'll be allowed. This is our house, and
They try and do stuff in secret really
oh my
quickly, but
communist
nobody
weirdo.
else.
She's a Democrat.
I'm a good thing, Kels. Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. So.
I'm not supposed to talk about that on anything related to Twitch, though.
Anything related
So
to
this
that?
has been our last episode.
Yeah.
Okay. Moving right along. So
We're just trying to keep it current. That's all.
post current. So the two of you have arrived at the Thrive. You've driven through this wasteland. You managed to avoid the raiders, but you killed Dutch. You've driven through the boneyard of dead cars filled with skeletons. You even looked in the back of one, and there was probably like a skeleton with a tattered dress on, like laid out in the back.
Or
There was
a
an
baby carrier.
And then an extremely small skeleton, right?
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
all of that. So I'm getting the sense that whatever end came, it was sudden. Okay. Are there any stories that your followers tell about the end and the sudden end that came?
Yeah, we'll call it like the Great Sickness. Though we wouldn't really know if it was an actual disease or not. We just kind of we think like pretty much anything that's bad is some kind of disease or sickness.
Oh God.
Even if it's like, violence that people do. So it could have been some sort of, like a nuclear blast. It could have been anything, but, the great sickening. Mankind got sick, killed itself, because they didn't follow the rules. They didn't follow the Thrive. That's what happened.
They didn't
See,
follow the
there you
plan.
go. Okay, so Burroughs and Roadrunner, you're driving through the camp outside of the Thrive.
We're going slow.
Right, because it's crowded. Right, and you're trying not to hit anybody, I assume.
Yeah.
And you're low on fuel. Not like desperately low, but you'll need to fill up before you move on to the next place. And you're not seeing, like there's a lot of, obvious places to get gasoline here. We're going to ignore the problem that gasoline would have all dried up by now. Glide right over that. So you were pulling up to the Thrive. And the way before you is suddenly blocked as like 5 of these people, and they mostly look like scrawny and ill-kempt and just like barely dressed. They haven't eaten in days probably, and they're just like rolling around. They're all fighting over something, and like right in the way. So you like literally have to slam on the brakes unless you want to just plow through them. What do you do?
Yeah, I do slam on the brakes.
Okay.
So.
Not slamming on the brakes is a valid choice. Learn more about you every day. Okay, so you slam on the brakes. Now, Kaiser, what's brought you into the camp today?
So this is the camp that's like outside the hospital complex.
Yes.
I would say I'm looking for like, I mean, we had for some reason some of our followers like died.
Oh.
It was because they were sick inside, and they were too sick to be cured. So.
And they're the McConnells.
Yeah. No, these are people who are part of the group. So there's room for replacements now.
Oh, so so there's a quota.
Yeah.
Do they have to go before some kind of panel to be accepted into? Sorry.
Well, we have like, when you first get inducted, you're part of the bronze plan, which is lowest the low, and then as you continue working for us and doing the jobs, you go to the silver plan and the gold plan, which is the leadership.
This is sounding more and more like Scientology.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of from Scientology.
I'm okay with that.
But that is how Kaiser lists their plans. So.
So you're actually out looking for new members.
Mm-hmm.
Now the people who died, like, was that of some significant concern? Like that was unusual. Those folks shouldn't have died. Is anybody concerned about that, or does it happen sometimes and you're okay with it? You just get new members.
I mean, I would say it happens sometimes. Like, despite all of our religious rules, we're not a particularly healthy society. We follow the rituals, but they don't. They're kind of meaningless.
So you just blame it on they didn't follow the thrive. It's their fault.
Yeah, we just blame it on them.
Okay, it's totally nothing weird and wrong and significant going on at all. Couldn't possibly be in trouble.
It's their souls were sick and couldn't be cured. That's all. It happens sometimes.
Yeah, absolutely. What were the symptoms? Like, what are the signs of how they died? Like boils, sickening, like wasting away, stab wounds to the neck.
Oh, interesting.
Brain explosion.
Scanner style.
I don't know if we'll go that far. We'll see. Maybe it was like something venomous, some kind of poison got to them.
Well, so I mean, are you guys capable of actually diagnosing that, or what did you physically like see?
Oh, all like sweating, vomiting.
Oh, okay, like that.
But
Yeah.
we can't really diagnose that.
Cool.
We say we do though, but it's always like your soul is sick. All the rituals and you'll be healed.
At least you're able to dig a bullet out. That worked out.
Oh yes, we can do
So-
we can do some medicine.
Awesome. So, so you slam on the brakes, and there's these people like just wrestling around in front of you. When Kaiser goes out and about in the camp, how visible are you? Like you're wearing these scrubs, so that distinguishes you at least a little bit. Do you go out with an entourage?
Oh, for sure. Like,
Okay.
I'll say I gotta keep like 2 or 3, of my gold plan people with me who are like they're armed with like oversized scalpels and like spears carved with the tips carved with like syringes.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we gotta keep that doctor, the medical theme going.
Okay.
Why not just have like 5 syringes wrapped together with surgical tape onto a stick?
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's even, yeah.
So all right. So now this brawl in front of you, and you see this too, Kaiser, as you're moving about the town, and immediately your gold club members kind of circle around you protectively. Roadrunner, 2 of them, like as they're wrestling over whatever this thing is, they literally like fall backwards and slam onto the hood of your car. What are you gonna do?
I slide I keep one of my feet on the brake,
Mm-hmm.
and then I put the other foot on the gas and I rev the car super freaking loud to scare the hell out of them.
Okay. So you rev the car really loud. That gets everybody's attention. So the brawl pauses momentarily as they all stumble back off the car and look at you, and but more people start to gather around this sound. Burroughs, how crowded was BBQ's settlement?
It wasn't like this.
Okay, it wasn't like this. How is this feeling? Like you lived most of your life in that settlement.
Yeah, this is scary to me. This is a lot of people, and they all the desperate vibe is overloading for me.
Oh, okay.
So I'm starting to freak out.
I think you need to try to keep it cool. Don't
I
you?
would love to keep my cool, but these people are desperate and they're freaking out, which is starting to freak me out.
All right, why don't you roll plus cool? So, as a reminder, whenever you trigger a move, you're going to pick up 2 6-sided dice. You're going to roll them. You're going to add them together, and you'll add the appropriate stat, which in this case is
To
cool.
me is +1.
Mm-hmm.
So I got 7.
Excellent. That's my favorite number.
Uh-oh.
So,
Oh,
again, so the target number that you're generally looking for is a 7 or higher for success. However, from a 7 to 9, you're talking about.
Yeah, but if we don't, the dog will eat it now.
Good.
She's like, what's this?
That was Huey, the drug.
Oh.
You don't want her eating Huey. So on a 7 to 9, you're going to get some of what you want, but you may not get all of what you want. There may be some unintended consequences or ugly trade-offs. Often you'll have to make some choices. On a 10 or higher, that's like a critical, like solid success. You got everything you wanted and possibly more.
Mhm.
6 or lower on a miss, it's usually not just you did not achieve what you did, try again. It will be something pretty bad happening. It may not be happening directly to you. It may be happening off screen, or it may be happening in the future. Or it could be you do exactly what you want, but don't get what you were hoping for.
Okay.
So on a 7 to 9 for doing something under fire, to try to keep your cool, you were going to flinch, hesitate, or stall.
Okay.
Your choice, or more specifically, you tell us like what does Burroughs do in that regard? You were trying to keep your cool, and
didn't work.
you did. You succeeded, but you hesitated or flinched in some significant fashion.
I'm gonna stall. I'm gonna ask him. I'm gonna be like, dude, don't rev the engine again. Please don't rev the engine again.
Okay, so
And nod.
and Kaiser.
Yeah, I want to see what's going on here. This is, I mean, the non-covereds aren't really part of the drive, but they might drop down herd immunity, which we don't really know what that is, but we know it's good.
You
Basically,
experience it without being able to explain it.
No,
Yeah.
no, it's that you want to be immune to this herd of uncovereds,
yeah,
right?
That too.
So, so you want to approach.
yeah. I'm
and
gonna
check it
start to
out.
go in there and try and see what's going on. Maybe shut it down.
So okay, so here's the thing. Usually, I'm guessing like when you come to the camp, people like scatter or are very like nice because they really want in, something like that. They're not even paying attention to you.
Whoa.
Yeah, no, they're distracted by this. I mean, yeah, they've seen cars before, but it's been a little while, and it's right in the middle of their camp, revving its engine. I don't know if they've ever seen a Roadrunner before. So, what are you gonna do to try to approach?
I'm gonna try and like shout to them,
Okay.
order them to like disperse. Go,
Okay.
you non-covereds, away. The Kaiser comes.
Okay. So I think you are also, effectively trying to do this under fire, under pressure, right? So you're trying to get their attention. You're trying to get them to disperse. Normally this works, but like the situation is so charged that it's not working so well. So go for it. Why don't you roll plus cool as well?
Okay, that's a +0, so
Excellent.
let's see how I do.
Cool.
Oh boy, that's a 6, so
That's
it
a
doesn't work.
6.
They're not listening, I guess.
That sounds like your best case scenario.
Yeah. Have they been infected? That's what we call people who've gone bad.
Gone bad. Well, isn't everybody out here?
Oh yeah, they're all infected.
Um.
Only the Thrive are healthy.
So okay, I think that in this case, so they hear you, but rather than simply backing away respectfully, between the threat of this monster car roaring its engine at them and you yelling at them, they panic. And people scatter. And this is not just the 5 people who are fighting over something, but like everybody who is watching starts to scatter. And like you can see them as they're going, they're tripping over tents, they're tearing them down, they're knocking each other over. And you can even hear screams like, oh my god, it's all coming to an end.
Whoa.
Maybe not everybody shouting that, but at least a couple of people have like just truly lost it.
Well, this is typical.
And you can see this, like, do you have, even if you don't have the windows down, like, you can hear this going on. You can see
It's
this.
convertible.
Yeah. Oh, right, it's convertible. Exactly. And, like, your gold members are looking at you, and they've got that look, like, they're a little nervous this might turn into a stampede.
I love cars.
Yeah, I think in order to stay healthy, we should separate ourselves from this this diseased mob. Let's
Okay.
start slowly backing towards the entrance. So have them make they're putting their spears up, ready to jab anyone who comes close. So we're trying to sort of retreat back to the entrance of the hospital complex, get through the gate.
Okay. So all right. So you're backing away. You're trying to figure out what's going on here.
Yeah, keep myself safe. Got to keep that body safe.
Yeah. So I'm actually realizing I forgot a really critical step here. And I did this last time too because I thought it was going to be a one shot. So everybody, I always forget this. It's the last step of HX. Look at your HX or the HX that you have with other people.
Mm-hmm.
Whoever you have the highest HX with, give them your character sheet. And if it's tied, your choice. So for instance, you would give your sheet to Kaiser.
Okay, and I give mine to Burrows.
All right. So.
So do I get Burrows and Roadrunner?
So basically, you're gonna.
I would get Burrows.
So you see how the stats have a circle on them? I want you to pick one of those 5 stats and highlight it for them. What you're telling them is, for the rest of this session, I really want to see you do this a lot. I'm really curious to see what it looks like when you go hard or go cool.
Yeah, I want to see it. I want to see the driver go
And
hard.
then pass it to me because I get to a second.
Ooh, go hard, driver.
Go hard, go fast.
Mm-hmm.
Too fast, too furious.
Yeah, live that life a quarter mile at a time.
All right.
Roadrunner? Mr. Diesel would like to
Roadrunner,
say.
I want you to look after Burrows. I want you to keep sharp.
Okay.
You got to keep your head on straight because you got passengers. Oh yeah. I want to see you get as weird as humanly possible. So we've got a hard and weird Hocus. We've got a hard and sharp driver, and somebody asked for weird. I don't want to see how well you keep your cool, Burrows, in a difficult situation.
Weird and cool don't
weird and
usually
cool.
go together.
I know, it's going to be great. You're just going to be polarizing. So,
Alright.
as a reminder, the way this works is whenever you roll on that stat, succeed or fail, you're going to get an experience point. 5 experience points equals an advance. So you've already got one because yours is a little cool. Anybody mark cool for you, Hocus?
Mm-hmm. No, it's hard and weird.
You're out of luck.
Yeah.
So basically, that's encouragement to lean on those as your strengths for this episode.
Okay.
So why do you keep looking at it?
Right down here under improvement, you'll see 5 circles in a row,
Yep.
and you just mark them off as you go. So, I think you are reading a charged situation here.
Yeah.
Okay, so why don't you roll plus sharp?
Ooh, it's a 10.
10. Oh my God, that's excellent. So here, take a look at this, and it's on the top right. Read a sitch. You can ask me 3 of the questions on that list.
Okay. I want to ask, what should I be on the lookout for?
What should you be on the lookout for?
Big, giant, muscle car.
Well, so that's pretty obvious. Is there something about your car that might be of interest to Kaiser over here? Something that might be useful to him.
Yeah. So
If
we
he had it for
have
himself.
seen cars before, but
Yeah.
I mean they're all busted though. They just.
Probably because it functions.
So okay, so
Wow.
why would you need a functioning vehicle?
To spread the word. Thrive.
Yeah,
Ooh,
exactly.
There you
Drive-
go. If
Drive's got to move. Yeah.
only you had a functioning car. All right, awesome. Second question.
Okay, I'm gonna say what's my best escape route? Like, get away from this bad situation.
Yeah, you have a pretty clear escape path back if you just zigzag a little bit and let your gold members force their way through.
Mm-hmm.
So that should work out pretty well for you.
Okay,
Please
and then
help myself, save myself.
what is my biggest threat? I don't know if it's like them or is it like somebody in the non-covered mob.
Oh. I would say it's probably the panic of the uncovered. Like, not just literally in this moment, but the fact that they panicked and started stampeding so easily means they are probably really on edge and really desperate, even more so than usual. Like, possibly enough to do something dangerous to you guys or sort of something unpredictable. They're getting really unpredictable.
Okay.
So, all right. So you got the situation. The way before you is certainly clear, except for this object on the ground that they have all just left behind.
Oh, cool.
So yeah. So what do you and Kaiser? You're backing away back towards the Thrive proper. And in fact, you're probably like the path that you're taking is the one path that you can take to kind of skirt the grasses that are so potentially dangerous. So you have a safe route. So yeah. So what are you both going to do at this point as the crowd is starting to scatter and they've just left this thing on the road?
Well, I do kind of want to see what it is.
Roadrunner pulls the shotgun out.
Mm-hmm.
It's a top breaker, so you brace it, snaps it back up, pulls one of the hammers back, hands it, puts it in your lap, and then he gets out of he takes the keys out of the car, and by takes the keys out of the car, the ignition is a screwdriver with the key etched into it. So he removes it, stuffs it in his belt, and walks over to see what the package is.
Okay. So yeah. So.
Cat's cracking a beer, everybody.
Oh, that's a bad sign. This Twitch is just going off the hook. Okay. It's a party. Yeah. So.
I mean, I've got bourbon if the rest of you also want out.
Bourbon and bubble tea. That's an interesting thought.
It's like nuts and
I don't
gum
know how I
together.
feel
Wow.
about
Yeah.
Depends on what kind of bubble tea it was.
It was lychee.
No, that sounds like a terrible.
It really
Mint.
does, right?
Yeah.
Like-
Or
Lychee.
mint. Oh god, mint and bourbon is a terrible idea. So it's like Jägermeister on crack. So yeah. So you see before you
19-year-old me is like, no, don't do it. Don't do it. Oh.
learn from my mistakes. So you see before you some kind of like plastic carton with like a handle and a lid. It's like got a red X on the top, or maybe a cross. You're not sure, one of the two. You're not sure how it's supposed to be oriented.
Mm-hmm. Is it leaking at all? Is it like cracked or anything else? It's just
It looks pretty beat up, but it's not leaking. It's certainly the ground beneath it is dry.
How big is it?
I'd probably say like an igloo cooler, like a small one.
Yeah, about that
There's
size.
a heart in there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They saved McConnell's brain.
Oh god.
No, I pick it up and I walk back over to the car and get in and start it up and start idling forward.
Okay.
And then I go. He's waving at Burroughs. He's like, he wants his shotgun back.
But you want to trade shotgun for random case?
Yeah.
Burroughs, are you going to give the shotgun back?
Shit. Well, I feel like I have to because I'm kind of beholden to him. He's given me a ride all this way, and I certainly don't want to.
Okay, I take the shotgun back, and as he breaks open the shotgun, you see there's only one shell left in it,
Whoa.
and then he snaps it
Are
back.
you down to one shell?
I'm pretty sure I got more in the trunk somewhere, but readily available, like on him. I
And-
think he only had like
Not so
6.
much.
And are you taking the case?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna take that case.
Okay, so when you put your hands on it, what does it say to you in your mind? Or what do you hear? Maybe it's not words.
When the mutants come, they're not sending the best, sending the worst.
Oh my god.
I hear Tina Turner singing. No.
We don't need another hero.
Actually, it's Private Dancer.
Oh.
I'm the private
dancer.
Um,
Damn it, I
I'm
almost
sorry.
went on a
Serious.
roll with that one.
That was pretty good.
Thank you.
The I don't like it. This is bad. This whatever's in here is bad. Whatever was causing the people to fight over it is bad.
What are you hearing that makes you feel that way?
I'm like, I don't actually hear it, but I feel it inside of me. The screaming, J-Buzz and Iris.
Oh, it's the same.
It's the sound. It's the awful static, wailing radio sound.
Oh boy.
So, had you heard that sound at all since between when you left J-Buzz and now?
No. She's
sounds
just
a lot like
so
that.
excited. She's just like,
you ruining the mood, you know.
I know.
Ruin.
She's hanging on
she's
every
like,
word.
she's like, I want to know what happens next. Also, we have to make out.
Yeah, right.
Look at that face. She's
I
like,
know,
I
right?
will lick your whole face. You won't even know. You
No,
will be so glad.
Seems like it would be hard to miss.
Look at her. She's like one more sneaky little tongue out.
Oh my god. Okay, so yes.
Dogs are the best.
so
And we
this
don't
thing is-
desert them.
So this thing is bad.
Yeah, this is real bad.
And you're saying all that as he's slowly idling forward, making sure no one else decides to jump in front of the car.
Yeah, because those people are gone, right? Like
Well,
they like,
they've
Yeah,
all
they've scattered.
they've just
scattered.
they've scattered, right? Oops, sorry.
Go back to
buddy.
their huts and shanties where they.
so he grabs
Rose and Tina
he
Turner.
grabs his
Yeah.
Hurst pistol grip shifter and puts it in first, and gets licked by Ripley under the table, and we start moving a little faster towards the gate, but not enough to where it's like, you know, I dumped the entire rest of my gas just getting to the gate, so we just idle up a little faster.
Alright.
And Kaiser, you were headed back to your headquarters.
Yeah, we were going towards the gate as well. Actually,
Yeah.
So.
Okay. So are you gonna sort of wait to see what they do once you get inside, or do you want to approach them?
I'm gonna stay by the gate and let them get close to it. I want to be from a position of strength.
Oh, okay. But you'll meet them at the gate.
Yeah.
Okay. Got it. So you both pull up, and your guards. Normally they would check this at the gate. They wouldn't even let them in, right? Without talking to you or talking to. Do you have like a second?
Oh, I'm sure I would.
Yeah, like somebody who kind of manages what minimal security you can throw together.
Yeah,
Number
yeah.
one son.
What was that? A son?
Number one son.
Oh, my number one son.
Excuse me.
No, we don't. I mean, I would say like the Kaiser, the Thrive. They don't do too much of that. Like we don't have children too much because too much chance of sickness.
Children are filthy.
Children are a sickness.
Yeah, we don't really.
Cheers.
we wouldn't let them in. It's like it's an adults only kind of organization.
No kids
Yeah, no-
allowed.
No kids allowed.
Ding.
Better not bring your kids.
Yeah.
So I don't have like, so he's not like my son, but I also he's another gold member. He's like the second or third person to join,
I got your tail.
Uh-huh.
I got your tail.
and
Hi, Fran.
someone who has been like
My friend.
pretty loyal to me, and is a good like
Rip Manstick. There you
oh I'm not calling him that. I'm gonna call him Blue Shield.
go. Blue Shield?
Yeah, because he carries a blue shield. That's part of his. I mean, he had a name before that, but Blue Shield is his title and name now.
So was it like
So-
a
And the
car,
Blue Cross
like a
before.
car hubcap on like a big rig or something?
So okay, so the both of you see Blue
Yeah.
Shield there. Maybe you don't know that that's his name yet.
Mhm.
Okay.
He is
But,
carrying one though. It's just like
Carrying literally a blue shield.
Yes.
And the other guy is what? His brother, Blue Cross.
Yeah, Blue Cross is also there. He's
Okay.
lower though.
So tell me then. So each of you tell me one thing that you see when you see Blue Shield. Like what? Describe it for me.
I see a man. Scaramouche, no. I see, I guess, a guy who's wearing not as good quality as the Kaiser's doctor's coat and medical wardrobe and such. I want to say he kind of looks like a paramedic.
Okay, dressed like a paramedic.
Yeah, but it's like the Red Cross is obviously flipped on its side, so it's an X. And he's still got his blue shield. This is how it rolls. And
Oh my God, he's like Captain America for the hospital.
yeah, he's a hospital Captain America. He's
A little
Captain
bit.
Captain Healthcare.
Yeah, he keeps everything in line.
Okay. And Burroughs, what do you see or observe? Or...
This is what I drew.
Oh wow.
We actually have Blue Shield. Oh,
Wow. Okay,
He's
so
like
is
a-
that a beard?
Yeah, he has.
yeah, we all
Big bushy beard.
Yeah.
yeah we got like crazy beards.
Grizzly Adams had a beard.
We don't get haircuts a lot because like cutting off part of your body with like something sharp, dangerous.
Interesting.
Don't
Okay.
do that.
So
Not
Blue
healthy.
Shield was like the third, like joined the Thrive early, but was not the first. Who was the first, and why aren't they the person you generally turn to as your like most
Whoa.
trusted, loyal?
Okay, yeah. Let's see. Should I keep going with the health?
Do whatever you
Dude, keep going with the health stuff.
Okay, yeah.
Anthem.
Yeah, Anthem is his name, or thing he chose. We like found a whole bunch of pamphlets of different insurance companies, and picks and shows.
want. Okay. So
And
why
Western
isn't
Health
Anthem
Advantage, if you wanna
so why
talk
isn't the
about
Anthem the
it.
person that basically you turn to help you run things?
We had a power struggle and a lot of disagreements. I would say Anthem was more aggressive about recruiting, spreading the message. He wanted to make it like a worldwide thing.
Okay.
He was like, let's go out, let's get everybody to join in and follow this,
Right. If
follow the teachings.
only you had a car.
Yeah,
Okay.
but I was like, no, it's better if we just keep to ourselves. Don't mess with the outside world. It's all unhealthy and bad out there. Follow the hippo oath. We'll be fine. Don't go looking for trouble. And that kind of led to a falling out between us.
How bad of a falling out? Like, does Anthem have to live like on the far side of the complex, or you just kind of glare at each other sometimes?
No, he's on the far side there. He's in the parking garage.
Nice. Okay.
But it's almost by choice too. Like we still sort of respect each other, because he was we made this thing together. We just had difference of opinion, and since then things have gone a lot worse. But we still have some respect for each
Oh my
other.
God, Anthem lives in the annex, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. So you pull up. Blue Shield is there along with Kaiser and several other, followers. Enforcers is probably a strong word. Burroughs, you would probably observe like right off the bat, like you remember what a serious fuck off gang looks like.
Oh yeah.
This ain't it.
No.
They looked like Vikings.
Right. Vikings rode motorcycles or were really rabid, savage military types with like guns and machetes and worked for barbecue and would just tear people apart. And these look like this ain't the same thing.
No.
By a mile.
These are like the Brooklyn beard.
Yeah, we're kind of like thin, unshaven.
Yeah, it's like if you took Williamsburg, didn't feed it for a week, and gave it some half-ass spears.
Yeah.
So all right. So Kaiser, what do you do? So Blue Shield's gonna stop them, like in the usual fashion. Be like, yeah, you gotta wait out in the camps. In the usual fashion, and sort of wait until we're willing to talk to you.
I probably recognize
Oh yeah.
Roadrunner.
Yeah.
Okay, well I'll hold. I'll tell Blue Shield to hold on. We'll split it, and then I'll go over and peer inside and see if it's Roadrunner for sure. It is. So I'll ask him like, Roadrunner, what is your purpose here?
She needs help.
I'm looking at you, and I see like you're wearing this. Are you still wearing the surgical scrubs like right now, like in the?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm like.
I like brought her.
Yeah, I'm a little. I'm like, why? Do you bear a card? Are you part of the Thrive? Where's your card?
My membership has no privileges here.
Yeah, wallet biopsy time. Let's see the card. You have none?
Yeah, I don't have it. I have the card.
I'm getting very angry about this. Roadrunner.
I've never had a chance to join though. I lived really far. I lived I didn't even know.
If
When
you're
we were here, I was a healer kind of in a certain kind of way where I lived.
okay,
But that's
if your soul was healthy, you would have come here. The fact that you stayed away shows that you're sick, and you inside, and that you wear our clothes. This is an insult.
Are you saying this straight out?
Yeah.
Blue Shield is nodding like, yeah, Yeah.
Yeah, this
And
is
he even says something to the effect of, trying to practice, healing without following the Thrive's rituals. Do you even take your medicine?
I don't even go here.
Whoa! We start
got that
chanting like
second
malpractice. Roadrunner, what is she to you?
Just a passenger for some fare.
Oh, that's a good question. So flashback. What was the arrangement between Burroughs and Roadrunner?
I get you to the Thrive, you get what you need, I take you back, you give me whatever barter you can give me.
I know where there's a lot of gasoline.
Oh. Where is that?
So like rocket fuel?
I was just about to
It's
ask.
gonna work on this car. I believe in you.
Yeah,
It's gonna go 100 miles an hour.
Yeah. Something like that. It's gonna explode at 100 miles an hour.
explode into some
He's
awesomeness.
gonna drive around with his radio on, which is just gonna be static. It's gonna
Ugh.
be real annoying.
Yeah, he's just gonna be driving around at like 300 miles an hour. Broadcasting static out of his mouth.
He's not gonna be going, ah! He's gonna be smiling and nodding.
Oh no, I'm thinking like you're gonna have whatever thing has gotten Iris and J-Buzz. You're just gonna be like,
Oh no.
yeah.
No, don't wish that hate on me. I like Roadrunner. I'm in love with the man.
It's not irreversible, maybe. I don't know. We haven't found out.
The man is in love with Massachusetts.
That's true.
So, okay, sorry. So cut back. So you just have an arrangement for some barter, and maybe some tips on some serious gasso. So yeah. Cut
All
back.
right. Okay, Roadrunner, you I trust. Like, there's a doctor-patient bond between us.
Yeah. Yeah. Hippos. Sure.
The hippo oath, indeed. So, do you feel we should bring her in as well as you?
We're not going to be permanent members of your grand society. She has questions and she needs help, and I'm going to take her back.
Well,
So-
if she needs help, there is the hippo oath. We have to. As much
Blue
as I
Shield
dislike
almost
it.
looks. Blue Shield almost looks disappointed to hear you talking about that.
Yeah.
He was. I think you think he might have been really hoping to like chase someone away or maybe stab
With
someone.
that whacking with his shield.
Yeah.
All right. They may come in. Close the gate. We'll close the gate after you.
You got a little bit of gas for me. I'm almost out.
I mean, we don't usually bother with vehicles at all, but we may have some. I'll check in our supply room. Go to the waiting room. That's where all the newcomers go to. It's a sacred place. You got like a bunch of like really old piece of paper that we've like copied magazines on.
Photocopied,
badly.
badly Xeroxed magazine.
No, just handwritten. It's like people with like two E's.
P-E-E-P-L.
Stick figure of Brad Pitt on the cover.
Yeah, and it's like
Sexiest stick alive. Or sexiest member alive. There you go.
Oh my god.
you'll have to read those for a while. We keep you waiting like for a long time just for ritual's sake.
So as you're rolling back the gate for them, a number of the uncovered. Sorry, I just keep thinking they're naked. So a number of the uncovered come like running up.
Oh no.
Well, it seems like they're more running away than like running to. Like when they stop, because there's a bit of an open space between where the camp is and where the gate is, obviously. And they're like, it seems like they were trying to escape the panic that was going on in there. Like doubled over, they're panting, they're breathing really heavily. A couple of them are leaning on each other, but like they look up and they see the gates opening, and they just stand there and they watch, and they start to just not like rush. They're starting to move closer, just a little bit closer at a time. What are you gonna do?
Okay, so is the car in or are they?
The gate's just open.
Okay, get your car in, and then we'll close the gate.
So all right, so you're gonna try to pull in now, and you can see in your rear view mirror these like desperate people just looking like they really want in, and they're like just debating, can they make a break for it? Is it too risky? Are they gonna get killed? Right. So you could drive in slowly, or you could do what Kaiser's hoping, I imagine, is which you drive in quickly, which makes it easy for them to close the gate in time before anyone else gets in.
hang on. Reverse.
What are you?
Squeal tires.
Spins
Spins around in a J turn and then reverses back into the hospital.
Oh, okay. So you're gonna like back right in real fast, but make it look cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because that's how I does it.
Let me see which driver moves did you take here, real quick?
Well, I took Good in the Splint or Good in the Cinch earlier, so that was the original one. Second edition was, I would say,
Looks like they've changed.
I would go with. I don't see why I couldn't take like a combat driver.
Okay, so when you use it as a weapon, it's
Yeah.
All right.
I get to do whatever else.
How many
Oh,
moves
I was
did you
trying
get?
to be
Blue
hopeful
shield.
by
How
finding
many
the
moves
right
did you get to
sheet.
start here?
Originally it was I get no shit driver, and
You get 2 driver moves off the
Okay.
version. So.
right. And we'll go with I guess Daredevil. So that makes
Okay.
sense.
Tells me what to throw at you. Okay. What moves did you take, by the way? I
Um,
remember what you had. You brain scan weirdo.
Yeah.
So do I choose like? Do I get all these, or is it the other thing?
So what does it say under character creation for moves? It'll say how many of those did you pick.
Okay. Moves. Get fortunes. Oh, choose 2 more. I'm gonna go with charismatic, and I'm gonna go with seeing souls.
Oh, makes sense.
Yeah, diagnose.
Diagnose,
Mhm.
of course. Awesome. Okay, so you I think you need to roll plus cool to pull this off.
Yeah.
Because as soon as you especially because you're doing this crazy thing all of a sudden, they're gonna try to bum rush the gate because they see their opportunity fleeing, or just
Not
it's gonna go-
today, Megatron. See how this works, please, please, please. And I have to reassign all those stats, so I guess I'll go with. Yeah, that's the one I had before. So just redo that again. 5 plus 2, that's 7.
7. Okay.
We'll say it's. Oh wait, you get to make the call.
Yeah. So I think that you do in fact manage to pull in before and get to allow the Kaiser to get the gate closed before anybody else gets in. But I think that in pulling this crazy stunt and the people rushing you all of a sudden, as you whip the car around, the nose of your car slammed into 2 people and sent them flying.
Ooh.
No,
The uncovered.
Oh,
The
that's
uncovered.
fine.
You just send them to the ground. Burrows. You see this happen, and you almost immediately get flashbacks of Dutch and what happened to him. What do you do, if anything?
I'm not sure because honestly, I'm a little worried that I'm not safe with him. That
Mhm.
either he will snap and hurt me, or the way that he snaps is gonna get me killed.
Okay, fair.
So I'm feeling a little bit like a hostage.
Okay.
A lot like a hostage.
A lot like a hostage.
Because I want to try to get the information that I want to know if they know anything about the screaming infection, whatever we're calling it. But I also don't know if I'm gonna survive the expedition to even be able to help my other people.
So Roadrunner may not be your ally.
Oh no.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Kaiser has made it clear that he's not necessarily a
I
big
know.
fan either. So, all right. So, when did we go till 9 normally?
9:30.
9:30. Okay. So I'm gonna cut ahead a little bit. So you've left a couple of people bleeding in the road.
Oh.
You've shut the gate on them.
Yeah, they're non-covereds. They are sick
Yeah.
inside. They're not worthy.
And so you're in the waiting room.
People.
People.
People, yeah. I'll leave
People
it.
magazine. People.
People's magazine. Okay. So Kaiser? How long do you make them wait before you talk to them?
I mean, usually we usually we like our appointments that we are supposed to meet them, but then we purposely meet with them always late. We at least make them wait extra. Just
like 45
Yeah,
minutes
it's
to
just part-
4 hours, no matter
yeah,
what.
well, see, like it's like 45 minutes.
It's
Make
part of the
them wait.
ritual, right?
Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
we're just like on the other side waiting as well. And then
And I'm sitting there reading a copy of Reader's Digest.
yeah,
That
with like
is-
2 G's.
It's like 2 pages, and then
Reader's
it's like
Digest.
laughter, the best medicine, has obviously been ripped out. Like,
Mm-hmm.
So you basically just keep rereading the same 2 pages over and over again.
Yeah, we
So-
make them deal with the receptionist too for a little bit,
Okay.
and then like ask them just a bunch of random questions that like they don't know the answers to probably, but we have to for the ritual.
About our pre-existing conditions.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then we bring them into the to the meeting or not the meeting room, the doctor's office.
Burroughs, do you share anything of potential pre-existing conditions of yours? Nope. I'm just a normal person. Okay.
Ooh, all right,
Certainly
so I'm
can't
not gonna-
scan brains. Nope, don't know anything about brain scanning.
All right, so we bring her into the doctor's office, and on there,
Not me.
I have my followers are like outside. It's kind of just a personal, because usually you meet the doctor, it's 1-on-1, so that's what we have here.
Sure.
Or I guess 1-on-2.
Now, Burroughs, is Roadrunner? Are you bringing Roadrunner with you when you go to talk to Kaiser?
No.
Okay. It's just the 1-on-1. So Roadrunner, you're still in the waiting room, cooling your heels while this is going on. Okay. So
and
yeah.
he's smoking. He pulls out a pack of Lucky Strikes, which
Oh.
are probably pretty old.
Yeah. Wait, do I see this or do I? Because like,
Maybe one of your followers at
Yeah.
least.
oh yeah, they're gonna be like, "This is no smoking area. Put that out, please."
I'll wait outside.
Okay,
He
so
walks
you're-
outside and,
Thank you, sir.
and sits.
They're really
Near the
angry.
car.
Like, smoking's a big. Yeah, we don't do
Got
it.
it. Got it. I'm guessing like
So
at
many
BBQ's
healthcare
place, like
costs.
smoking was pretty much like the word of the day. All right.
Well,
So
with Huey, yeah.
so right. So okay. So a couple of Kaiser's followers, a couple of the Thrive, lead you into this much smaller room. Kaiser is there.
Yeah, it's like a weird mimic of a waiting room where there's like badly misspelled and like bad medical care posters on the wall and like pamphlets and just like random pills and things on the shelves. And I'll be like, "So, what seems to be the problem? How can I help you today?" It's the ritual word, but I'm not happy saying it. We have to say that to everybody.
Gritting through your teeth.
How can I help you today?
What do you know about this bucket?
So I'll take a look at the bucket. Let's see. I mean, I have seeing souls. Do I have any like kind of psychic powers that could let me?
No, you tell me.
I know I got some stuff. Like I picked the seeing souls one. So my weird is like really high.
Well, so
Or not really high. But that's one of the things
let me
I want
see-
to
Let me
do.
see the sheet for a second, real quick.
Yeah. I wanna get weird. So I think that means I have to open my mind to this.
Oh, yeah. Okay, sure. So tell me. So what do you? So you feel like you have some kind of. You get some impressions, or you get some insight that other people just don't get.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
kind of what inspired me to start the.
So you're different. So what form does that usually take? When you hear this stuff.
Let's see. I was thinking like a goddess that we would have is like Michelle Obama because of that her move campaign about being healthy. Maybe I construct I hear her voice, a version of her coming over, our wonderful former first lady, and like explaining things to me
It could be that.
and how to be
Or
healthy.
wrapped in
How about the
her
president's fitness thingy? Arnold Schwarzenegger. Back in the 90s, he had that little presidential fitness thingy. If you were in school, no?
Oh yeah, see that's before my time, I guess. I remember Michelle Obama's move though.
Okay.
So.
All right. So this dark-skinned woman speaks to you. Do you actually have visions? Do you see her?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So, and you can just like try to like consult with her basically.
Mm-hmm.
A higher consultation.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. So
Second
yeah,
opinion.
roll plus weird. Now's
Okay.
that time. And
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you have weird marked, so I think
I
you
do.
get an experience for that.
Whoa. So where do I mark that one? Just over.
Just like one
Yeah,
of these
right there.
babies.
Ooh. All right. Let's roll.
So you open
Oh.
your brain.
I did really
Psychic
good
nails
actually.
it.
I got a 9.
There you go. So what happens on a 9?
9. So that is opening your
There
brain.
you go.
And a hit.
Got the one from Mars.
Something new and interesting about the current situation. I didn't get a 10 plus, but I get a 7 and 9.
But wait, what's your weird?
Oh, my weird is +2. Oh, so it is a 10 plus. So I get a good detail.
Okay.
A lot of weird.
When hit, I tell you something new and interesting about the current situation. I ask you a question too. Okay.
Excuse me. Thank
That's
you.
all right. So, yeah. So this thing, you hear just an echo of this strange, staticky scream coming from it. Not really loud. It's almost like it's very faint, or it's like the volume's turned way down, or it's coming from a very far distance. So it doesn't disconcert you too much necessarily. But you get the strong impression that this sound is having a significantly greater effect. Maybe it's louder too, or it's much more disconcerting to Burroughs. And Michelle tells you that they came from a place that had of this sound. This thing in your hands.
Mm-hmm.
It did not come with Burroughs. It's not of that place, but it is similar. It was drawn to Burroughs. That's why it's here now.
All right. Can I ask, like,
It is dangerous.
so should I keep it closed?
Not
Oh,
open
no, I'm
that
not
book
going
yet.
that far.
Mm.
I'm not
Okay.
going to go that far.
Yeah, I
I
can
gave
keep
you
it
some good
closed.
detail already.
No, you're right. Yeah. Okay. This is a sick thing, and you know of it from before.
Have
Okay.
you seen it before?
I don't know. Have I ever? In all of my, people have come from all over to get their, the hippo oath healing.
Mm-hmm.
So have I ever heard or seen anything like this drone, this noise before? Or I guess I don't know if she wants to describe the static. Maybe I've heard of that before. If she wants to.
You mean Burroughs, or do you mean?
Oh, well, Burroughs.
Or do you mean your first lady?
Yeah, if Burroughs would tell me what the symptoms are, maybe I've heard of it before.
That sound that you can hear,
Mm-hmm.
imagine amplified by like 1,000 coming out of a person, and you can't stop it.
Oh.
Have you seen that before?
So you think I would have, or is this thing that's totally new?
You tell me. Have you heard of this before? Have you seen it or heard it before?
I would say, well, in their game, this thing that like just started at their camp.
Yeah, it was something new. It was definitely new to them.
New to them. Okay.
But we don't know if it would happen anywhere else.
I'll say maybe I've heard like, half shrouding rumors and reports and legends, but I've never seen anybody who actually like is like that brought in before. But I've heard people telling me about it. But also really rare, and it's always like, I'm not sure if I believe them or not. There's a lot of weird stuff out there.
That's true. There is a lot of weird stuff out there.
Okay, but we do have a place here called the quarantine, where we'll keep things that are and people that are sick, including there's a few like bronze plant people who've like upset me that I throw in there.
Sick.
Yeah, that are sick. We'll keep this in there until I'll ask everybody else and we'll see if we can figure out what this is.
Okay.
Burroughs, are you okay with that?
Yeah, because I don't want anything to do with it, even though it obviously wants something to do with me.
So you're
But do I know that it?
now. Wait, are you offering to quarantine this box, or are you talking about people who?
I thought he was saying the box.
Oh,
Because I didn't tell him that I have people.
Yeah, I didn't mean the box. We'll
Okay.
put that in a spot where it's like there's only a few like bronze plant people in there and some other stuff that we think is sick.
Okay. So you're okay with him just taking the box then?
Yeah,
All right.
it's away from me. But now I'm in here and I haven't gotten any help.
All right. Well, I'll get some bronze plant people to like carry it over.
Okay. They don't seem to have any reaction to taking it. It's like just giving them a big plastic crate.
Interesting. I'll say I think is this, in your experience, is this illness affected anybody who is not
shall we say, in tune with the world? Like you and me?
It seemed to be. I mean, I have not been struck with it, but it was striking others unpredictably in the camp I came from.
Okay. Because I could hear it too, and I know you could.
I can feel it. I don't hear it. I can feel it because I've heard it in person from the people I saw before.
Okay. Sounds like there's a deep sickness in your soul. But usually I would throw you out. But this is something I want to study, so I'm gonna have you stay here.
Okay. I don't know if I want to stay here.
Are you saying that out loud? Or are you
I'm
saying
saying that to you.
Okay, no, that's totally fair.
I'm saying that to all of you.
it's not a lot of fun.
I don't know if I want to stay here.
We don't have
Yeah,
company
yeah.
beds or anything.
Are you just letting Burroughs walk out on their own accord, or is Burroughs going to get escorted somewhere? Or?
For sure. In fact, I'm gonna have Blue Shield do it.
Of course. So
Because
Blue
it's
Shield,
gotta be someone I trust.
where do you want Blue Shield to take Burroughs?
I mean, I would just throw her into quarantine usually, but I don't really know if I want to put her next to that bucket because something strange is going on. I'm trying to keep them isolated from each other. I'm gonna put you in like.
The ICU.
Oh yeah. We have like an ICU area where just like the hippo oath cases go.
So it's kind of like bunk bedding, basically. So several of your followers just kind of living there in a large room together on various beds.
Yep, all bronze plans, of course.
Bronze plans, nice.
I have like a super fancy like doctor's office and bedroom.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
This place is not
What's that kinda
super.
called?
So Anthem, Blue Shield walks you there, and this place is not super secure, right? It's pretty open. There might be not difficult ways to get out of here if you wanted to, unnoticed. But I'm gonna cut away to Roadrunner, because you've been outside smoking this whole time.
Yeah, and he went into the trunk of the car, gathered more shells in his pocket,
Like, oh crap.
and then put another shell in the shotgun and stuffed it back in the holster.
Oh, are you showing that shotgun around inside?
No.
Okay, so we don't like, especially brought by a non-covered. Like we wouldn't allow weapons to fly in here.
Well,
Those things,
they
bring the sickness with them. So
It's safe, so it doesn't. He's never gonna fire it off unless he has to.
So
okay, well, we don't care. Like if we see it, we're gonna be upset about it.
So there's a man walking towards you.
But she's keeping it hidden.
Across the lot, is walking towards you, clearly dressed clearly of the Thrive,
So excited.
and he walks with confidence. And he's clearly headed straight to you.
That's it.
I
That's it.
Girl.
I'm gonna dash
rushed
the
the
rest
rest of the car and kind of continue to wait for Burroughs to get back.
So he comes to you. And says, I know you. I am Anthem. You are that driver we healed once. We plucked the metal from your body, made you whole.
Still hurts when it's cold.
So you are not fully healed. You still have some sickness within you because you have not joined the Thrive.
And I got no intentions of it. I'm just here to run someone here and back.
That's fair. That is completely fair. But let me ask you this.
Yeah.
The goodness that we brought to you, is it not worth bringing to others?
No, I got a really weird way of taking care of folks.
I know it might seem strange to you to heal the body in this wasteland where so much dies. But you've seen what we can do, and we can do more if we can reach more people and bring the Thrive to them. I understand that you are not a spiritual person, so I will offer you something that you can understand.
Uh-huh.
Money, barter. We can give you gasoline, we can give you food, we can give you bullets.
Take a walk, fancy pants. I've already gotten that taken care of.
We can give you enough to trade for what you do want. We can give you medicine. We can trade that. That's the most valuable thing on this wasteland. And all I'm
Don't
asking is the same thing that you offer to others, is transportation. Drive me and my kind around so that we can spread the word of the Thrive.
You want me to drive around a bunch of you guys dressed up in pajamas, peddling medicine and healing the folk, but you gotta make them, and they have to have membership? What kind of organization is this? It seems more like a cult.
His eyes narrow.
Oof.
Oh. Look, I've seen enough out there. You don't want to try to fix what's broken. Those people out there, they need help just as much as anybody else out here in the wasteland.
No, they can't be helped. They're uncovered.
So why don't you start covering them?
We don't have the membership that we need to heal the whole world yet. We have to be careful with our resources. But if you help us spread, then we can help everyone. Think about it. This is easy for you. You already drive all over the wastelands. So you take a few of us with you, you drop us off somewhere, you go about your business for a week or so, and then on your way back, you pick us up again and we move on to the next place. You have some additional protection for the road.
What are you guys gonna do? Heal the first person I gunned down?
If they want to join the Thrive, sure.
Most folk don't want to join your little weekend holiday.
Oh, but when they're desperate, when they've finally come face to face with all that this wasteland can do to them, and they realize the only thing that can save them is the Thrive, then they truly understand. Well, most of them. You
the
might
ones
take
that
a
can
little,
read
you might
and
take a little
speak
more work.
English, yeah.
You might take a little more work.
Well, I just told you that maybe we don't need to be saved. And he lights up another lucky string.
So he's looking at you, and now he's also looking at your car. He's looking back at you, and you can tell he's thinking something.
Something else you want?
I think you are trying to read a person. Roll plus sharp.
Ooh, and you aren't sharp. You want me to be sharp.
Yeah, I totally didn't do that on purpose or anything.
With 8 plus 1, that's 9.
Nice. Okay, so when you read a person in charged interaction, you're going to roll plus sharp. We're going to hold with a 9. You're going to hold 1, and at any point during this interaction, now or later, if you continue talking to him.
Dr. Pepper.
Oh, nice. Even better. Bottle caps. Then later we're going to talk about a Fallout game. And so at any point you can spend that hold to ask me a question, and I have to tell you the truth. So you can ask it now, or do you want to keep talking to him and then see if you want to ask him a question?
I think I might hold.
Okay.
And again, just seeing something you like. Because they don't make a lot of these anymore.
It's true. It is hard to find good, reliable vehicles.
I mean, nothing that can beat this one. If you've tried it.
Even machines can't thrive out here.
Yeah, well, you ain't met this machine before.
Listen, we have a need.
Uh-huh.
We need to be able to travel with speed, with safety.
Right.
Are you going to help us? Otherwise, we'll have to find another way.
Define the other way.
Well, clearly you've made that none of your concern, now have you?
All I know is if you try to steal my car, I'll make sure you're the new owner on it.
I understand your words.
Why don't you go run around and tell them if you run inside, ask them how much longer it's going to be before Burroughs comes back out.
What makes you think Burroughs is coming back out?
She's only here for help. She ain't here to join your...
You know how Kaiser is. Kaiser's grasping. Kaiser just wants to stay put here, grab up as many people as he can, and hold tight. That's not going to spread the Thrive. That's not exactly giving anybody a choice now, is it?
No, but if you think about it,
We were friends once.
at least the Thrive will survive on its own. It get swallowed up with the rest of them.
Well, then I guess you don't need your friend. You should just drive on out of here then.
I do a job, I get paid. That's the way it works.
Offering you more.
I don't need your bullshit. Anthem.
Last chance.
Or what? What are you gonna do? String me up? Gut me like a fish?
He's looking over your shoulder.
Someone behind me in there.
Use that hold.
Yeah.
What are you gonna ask?
Is he... How can I get your character to... How can I get the guy to, not steal my car?
Ah. Okay. Well, I won't give you the obvious answer of like take his offer and drive him out of here because that's obvious.
Other than blowing his brains out, because I think that's another super...
That's another So besides the
That would
really,
solve the problem.
besides the really obvious solutions, so you know this guy well enough from the last time you were here. He's a freaking fanatic. So threats and the like don't work so well on him. But he's driven. He's not interested in your car. He's interested in what it offers him. So offering him another way to get what he needs would certainly work. So for instance, some other way for him to get about, but more so, if you want to go the opposite direction, more like stick than carrot, while directly threatening him won't work, if you basically get to give him the sense that trying to tangle with you is going to cost him more than it's worth and is going to stop him from getting to what he really wants, which is being able to get out there and spread the word, that would get him to back down.
Are you going to be upset if I blow off Anthem's leg?
Yeah, if you're making people sick through violence in Thrive, we are going to be very upset about that.
It's totally worth an experience point.
Okay, if I don't blow his leg out, what if I just break it at the kneecap?
Even so, he's one of our members. You can't do that. He's covered. Look, even if I don't...
Even if he lives in the annex.
Yeah. Look, this guy was like my brother once.
That was in the
Yeah,
past.
family dies. So.
Oh, all right. I mean, I'm not there to tell you this, though, but you...
Yeah, well, I mean, why do you care about what happens to Fredo?
Everybody cares about what happens to Fredo, but I'm not going to
I
kiss
got
him.
passed
No,
over,
I
Mike.
didn't really care what happened to Fredo.
No one cares.
He's not stupid like everybody says.
Yeah. Right.
He's a sweetheart!
He's smart.
Fredo
I'm
had it
smart,
coming.
Mike.
I want a t-shirt that says Fredo had it coming.
I bet we can find that on the internet in like 10 seconds.
Done.
Everything's on
Oh my god, so what are you going to do?
Roadrunner is going to put his hand on Ripley's head because she's just so adorable. But in the game, Roadrunner is going to put his hand on Anthem's shoulder and stare him right in the eye and say, "You better go run back over to your little parking garage.
That is a pretty
I'll
sick
find
burn.
another way for you guys to
We
get
don't
people
sell ointment
moving
to
up
cover
and
that
down.
kind of burn.
Trust me, I know what I'm doing."
Okay, interesting. You're trying to basically seduce, manipulate, bluff, fast talk, or lie to someone. So you're basically offering him something. So you're going to roll plus hot.
Ow.
That's probably not your strong suit.
No,
Actually, it's not
I
too
mean,
bad.
I had to
it's not too
review the
bad.
points from the other ones.
Okay, it's not too bad.
So we're gonna go hot.
Yeah.
Oh, 5.
Oh no.
Oh.
So when
This-
I'm seducing someone and it's a 5.
Yeah, that's no gonna miss. For either NPCs or PCs, be prepared for the worst. So this is the point in the story when the two guys who apparently have been talked over to Anthem's side of things grab you from behind and drag you off.
Oh.
Can I resist?
So they beat you pretty badly from behind. like they're smacking you in the head, so you're gonna take 1 harm.
Ooh.
Oh,
You should have said yes, I guess.
so there's a clock
The
right
3?
there.
Yeah.
So you mark it to the first notch from 12 to 3, or from 0 to 3, right?
Okay, so
You just fill that in lightly. So they clock you over the back of the head. You're stunned momentarily. They're dragging you off. So before you like regain your senses, you're already like being like dragged. Your feet, your ankles like rattling against the ground. Probably around the corner of the building. You can't even see Anthem or your car anymore. What are you gonna do?
guys, I think this is not a very good idea. And
Oh, they're not listening to you.
okay,
I mean,
I'm
unless
like
you have
this,
something
they're like
significantly
dragging me.
more compelling to say to them than that.
well, I really hope this is covered. And then I grabbed my hand and fired one of the barrels into the guy who's carrying me.
Oh, nice. Okay, so you were basically suckering someone because they thought all the fight was out of you.
Yeah.
On the other hand, okay, so you're suckering someone. This chair.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry, that's probably the wobbly one.
It keeps wanting to tilt. Is it gonna break? Should I shift to a different chair?
You're a good dog.
That's fine.
Yeah, it's just probably needs to be tightened up. We bought this table and chairs on Amazon.
From the Amazon? Is this made of
Did you
100%
build this
Amazon?
table on rock and roll?
Yes.
So when you attack someone unsuspecting or helpless, you're gonna ask me if you can miss.
Can I miss?
I think in this situation, since you're being held, it's possible that you might miss. So we're gonna treat it as going aggro. Roll plus hard.
It's a zero, but it's a highlight. And highlights for children.
That's another magazine.
Oh yeah, we got that in the waiting room.
High
It's
lips
spelled
for
like
Highlight.
it's all like 3 eyes.
It's just Hill it.
Yeah, Hillet.
8. 8. Okay.
Just like an abandoned ship. She's just gone.
Okay. So because you're suckering them, they have no choice to cave and do what you want, which means that they can choose one of the above or one of the following. So they can't chase. They can suck it up. They can get the hell out of your way, barricade themselves insecurely. Okay, so I'm gonna go with. So you pull out the gun and you fire at one of them.
Ooh.
But you don't hit him. But they don't have guns, so they drop you and run. And they in fact like run through a door and slam it shut. So you're now at least free.
I start running back towards the car, and remember I have my screwdriver on me.
Yeah. So here's the funny thing. Anthem had just assumed, well, great, they've dragged him off. I got all the time in the world now. So he hasn't actually done anything much yet. He's just been like checking out your car from the outside. But meanwhile,
Yeah,
well,
there's a
you've
gunshot.
been let off. You've been let off to
The ICU.
the ICU, and you were, I guess, still hanging out in the main medical wing.
Yeah.
Okay, so the both of you, like this echoes across the whole complex, because this was what, like a big badass pistol.
That was like sawed off 12 gauge.
Oh, it was your shotgun. Oh, geez,
Yeah.
even better. So yeah, so there's no mistaking that sound.
Okay.
That sounds like Dutch going down to the ground. So yeah, so
Yeah, I'm gonna
what
try
do
and
you do?
just gather as many followers as I can, like rush toward the center of that gunfire.
Okay, and
And they're armed too with what the little weapons they have, but they are armed.
yeah.
I got my little scalpel.
And Burrow.
I
what do
see
you
them
do?
all going this way. So
Yeah,
I'm
you
gonna
go.
hang out for a second, and this is an opportunity for me to escape.
Vamoose.
Escape.
Okay, yeah. Because the only guard is like, guard is probably looking at the
It's
window
reading
too.
highlights for children.
He's some
looking out the
bronze.
window, trying to figure out what's
Goofus
going
and
on.
Gallant.
couple
Will
of-
they ever learn?
A couple of the other people in the ICU, clearly startled by the sound, went to try to go look, but the chains that keep them to their beds didn't let them get quite to the window.
Okay.
Yeah, they're just some bronze plan people. So
Oh, chains. Those are for silver. Or the chains getting loose. Those are for like
Yeah,
silver
yeah.
plus, right?
yeah, once you're a silver, the sleep chain to your bed.
Okay.
Okay,
If you're a
so
silver plan.
how are you going to try to get out of here?
Oh, that's a good question. So,
Jump.
I don't know if they've
the
chained you to
window.
the bed just yet, so you
I
probably
don't
could.
feel chained to the bed. I think.
No, they didn't have time for that.
Yeah, I think things are too exciting. So I need an idea of like where things are. Oh, hi! Did you go potty? Good job.
Oh, she's back.
She's like, hey everybody.
Hello.
You guys know I went outside. I smelled where the cats are. Our neighbors have cats. I smelled them. Oh my
Hi.
god. She's like, just so you know.
Meanwhile,
Okay.
Okay.
So this is the big main.
Yeah, it's like
Anthem is over here.
it's like a big hall with a bunch of beds in it.
So
Oh, you're thinking about the whole campus.
I'm thinking about in
complex,
general.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we got maybe 2 or 3 sort of wings, and then the forest with the
like,
overgrown.
I'm probably like
It's all over.
here somewhere. Where's the shooting? Where did that happen?
How?
probably at where you pull in and like
Yes.
main hospital.
So okay, so you're trying to scope this out. What is Burroughs doing to try to scope this out?
Well, I'm looking out the window.
Oh, okay. So why don't you roll plus sharp to read a cinch?
Ooh, I got +2.
Ooh.
All right, 9.
9. Okay, so feel free to ask me one of those questions. Yeah.
What's your best way out?
Yeah, what is my best escape route?
So you're not gonna like my answer.
That's okay. Still an answer.
Right through those tall grasses, nobody's looking there.
Oh.
These tall grasses.
Yeah,
Them
them tall
McConnell
grasses.
boys.
Yeah.
Right.
Now, I'm assuming you mean in the general direction of where you think the car was, or you like. Looking,
So I think the car's over this way.
Yeah, and you want to get to
And
the
our
car.
friends, the McConnells, whatever they are
Well,
over
they're-
here,
I don't know. Well-
or they're just in any tall grasses.
Yeah.
I mean, have you even heard anybody talking about the McConnells yet?
No, but I know something's out there. But
How
I
do you-
might
how do you
think it's.
know?
I just do. So
Right.
like
Because you're you.
I'm roll like that.
Okay, so are you trying to move in
Uh,
the direction of the car, or are you like, no, I just want out of this crazy town, including.
I don't think that I want to go with him anymore.
Okay.
I think I have an opportunity to like peace out.
So there's a gap in the fence between you can see the edge of the camps on
Okay.
the other side of that fence, and there's a clear path through. Well, it's not a path, but probably the best way to get to that gap is through the brush, and no one will see you there probably.
Okay. Let's do it.
That is the scattering or smattering of feet going
No.
to see what the lightning bolt was out there.
Yeah, right. That's all of your followers going to check it out. So all right,
Oh.
so you are gonna book it for nobody's looking, so I don't think you need to roll or anything. Like
Okay.
you basically just peace out.
I'm just like deuces. I'm going this way.
Yeah, and you start to make your way towards the brush.
Okay.
And Kaiser, you grab up a bunch of people and you start heading towards the car.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Roadrunner, there's Anthem just drooling on your car, looking pretty pleased with himself.
He's like mimicking that he's driving.
Oh, he's not even sitting in it yet. He's still outside.
He
He hasn't even gotten in.
He's
Yeah.
like staring at it. He's got his hands on it.
Yeah, dreaming of his future, hitting the road, thriving everywhere.
Ugh.
Yeah. What are you
Anthem,
gonna do?
no. Just
We
point the
need
gun
to
at
walk
him.
away right now.
Oh. So I have a question for you. If he doesn't walk away right now, are you willing to shoot him?
No, I think I'm just gonna grab him by the neck, and I'm probably looking at the door now and seeing Kaiser permanents, bronze and silver and gold and platinum and
Yeah.
diamond.
We're all heading over. I think Blue Shield is too.
Oh, okay, so
probably.
you're not actually trying to get him to back away from the car.
Well, not right now, but I'm. Do I need to read the sitch to see if there's if they're coming?
No, I think you can tell that they're probably coming. So we're going away. So we're not back away from the car. We're just grabbing the dude. Is that what we're talking about?
Yeah, and
Okay.
then hammer thumbs back.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Okay, hang on. We gotta move for this too. Move for everything. It's called Seize by Force.
Ooh. Try and.
Do we still have it? Yeah, here we go.
Well, it's dog.
Battle
Oh my
move,
God,
Seize by
dog.
Force. And I
Seize
assume
by dog.
what you're seizing by force is a hostage. Okay, So I'm going to ask you to roll plus hard again.
Me. 12.
Wow!
Ooh.
Okay, here you go. Seized by force. You can choose 3 of those 4 options.
Damn.
That's some good rolling.
That's just
I
luck.
know.
You went
I
hard.
am
That's
going.
a driver for you.
Yeah, I am going to impress, dismay, and frighten my enemies. So if it says I suffer little harm, that means
Nobody gets a chance while you're grabbing him to like stab you from behind or anything like that.
okay.
Or he doesn't get a lucky shot in or anything like that.
And I will take definite and undeniable control.
Okay. How do you take definite and undeniable harm-free control of Anthem?
He heard the hammer click, and he obviously knows that something loud went off behind the corner there earlier. And I'm the only guy who's honestly carrying. So I think he's wetting his scrubs.
So are you physically grabbing him, or just pointing the gun at him is enough to get him to... Like,
I am
just-
physically grabbing him.
Oh, okay.
Holding him.
Got it. All right, so Kaiser, you run up in this situation with your followers, and they are immediately like cowed.
Oh,
They don't know
yeah.
what to do. This is not something they thrive on. They thrive
I
on.
know. Guns don't lead to thriving in our world.
I mean, they can be pretty violent and savage, but that's usually like, yo, get that person who probably can't defend themselves very well. And then they
Yeah.
just, stabby, stabby, stabby. This is a very different situation.
Yeah, we just beat out those uncovereds. We don't have a.
Yeah.
I know this kind of. Okay, so I'm gonna be like, I'll call out to Roadrunner. You brought this sickness in here.
Your little friend here wanted to steal my car. I didn't tell him I didn't want to do a job for him. Where's the girl at? Or where's
Burroughs?
Burroughs at?
Yeah, I sent them to the ICU. They should be there now. I'll check in with them later. I need to talk to you about what they found. But first, Anthem, is this so? Did you really try and steal his vehicle?
I didn't try to steal it.
Well,
Try to requisition it.
well,
Requisition, steal, same fucking words.
Seizing medical resources for the greater good. We're in an
Greater
epidemic.
good.
I understand there's an epidemic of sin out there, but
Oh, there's an epidemic of sin out
there is an
there.
epidemic of
The
sin.
world is sick, and you want to hide behind these gates?
I want to keep us healthy and safe instead of wandering around infecting or getting infected from every germ and disease out there.
Sloth and fear are just as much a sickness.
Ugh. Anthem, we'll talk later about this.
He's eyeballing the shotgun. He's not so sure he's going to be talking about this later.
Yeah, Roadrunner. Anthem, there may be some sickness in him, but he is my brother. We found this together. I ask you, please.
Ooh, please.
Please. Because of the wellness that I gave you, let him go. And come with me.
I whisper into Anthem's ear. You come anywhere near my car, any of my passengers, I swear to God, you'll be walking out of this fucking hospital with a limp. You'll be lucky you'll be even able to walk.
So message. You get the sense message was well received, but he does still like kind of sort of voce say back to you as quietly as he can. You know, I'm not the one you have to worry about in terms of your friend coming back.
Oh.
I've got no hold, no interest in that.
Alright, I'm gonna send Blue Shield to grab Anthem. We're gonna put him in
Yeah, Anthem does one of those. Don't touch me, bastard. Took my place. A lot was communicated in one little
yeah.
yank of the arm. You're gonna stick him in ICU.
Yeah,
Okay.
with the bronzes. We will talk later.
Interesting. So all right. So then you go to talk. You said you wanted to talk to.
Roadrunner.
Yeah, about Burroughs?
I think Burroughs in the ICU. I do want to talk to them all together though. But first, I'll talk to Roadrunner.
Okay.
I'm also going to dispense or send everyone.
Okay.
You know, well, some of them will go to the dispensary, the pharmacy, but
You're
also
gonna take
back
their
to-
medicine.
Yeah, everyone's got to go do their their rituals and stuff.
Right.
Go do their yoga maybe.
So okay, so you got
Yeah,
Roadrunner here.
so walk over to Roadrunner.
Armed.
Okay, I'll be like, Roadrunner, you bring a disease in here, you know our rules.
Yeah, well, no one tried to steal my car the last time I was in here either.
Well, you were kind of bleeding to death. But look, regardless of that situation, that is a diseased item. It brings sickness with it.
I'm not
Are you referring to the
quarantining
shotgun?
my
Yeah.
shotgun.
We don't like guns because all they do is, they're unhealthy.
I'm
Anything
not-
that lowers your health, except for knives, I guess we like those. But they're
Yeah.
scalpels, they're medical tools, so they're okay.
drills
Yeah.
and hammers.
Look, it's not a cohesive, like, it's very contradictory. But we don't like guns.
All right, fair.
Cigarettes too, we don't like them because they're unhealthy. Fast food, nope, right out.
I don't know
You
if
know,
I've
I
seen
got
fast
really
food in this
lucky
world.
finding
Yeah, if
these,
there is any.
but I'll keep it unloaded.
Thank you.
Breaks open, takes the one good shell that he had left, takes the other shell, puts the empty shell in his pocket.
Thank you. Please keep it away.
Yeah.
Alright. Now let's go, okay, so I talked to Burroughs. There's something in that bucket that you found out here. Something to do with this weird static disease that I've heard about. Have you heard about it? I mean, you have been traveling around the world. Maybe you have seen it or picked up some information about it in your travels.
Burroughs, did you tell Roadrunner anything about it?
No.
No. Okay.
She wanted to ride.
Oh, okay. Well, I should say. Okay, I'll
Sure.
tell him. I'll tell him what it is,
Okay.
and I'll ask him like if he's seen or heard of any of anything like that.
Seen a lot of weird shit.
I don't doubt that. The outside world's a sick place.
You
But
know,
any.
you don't know half of it.
I could have healed it.
Shut up, Anko. Go to the ICU with the bronze plants. But have you heard or seen anything like that static disease?
The only thing that I can remember that sounded damn close to it was on a radio.
Interesting. We don't have any radios here. They're unhealthy. So they can hurt your ears if they're too loud. They're diseased.
No noise complaints.
Yeah, our loud chanting would probably get lost. Like I said, contradictions. Loud chanting's okay, radios are not. No TV either. Not there is any. Oh, so we do have TVs, just like with images glued to them, like blank empty TVs in the waiting rooms.
Oh,
Maybe we do have those.
like pictures, like hand drawn pictures taped to the.
Yeah,
you know.
to give people something to watch.
One, it just reads where everybody knows your name, and it's just slapped up
Yeah, just taped up there.
Oh, this is a good episode.
For the people in the waiting room.
there. Shows
No
that
radios.
when they acted out.
And every day at midnight, someone comes up and puts the test pattern on.
Oh
And
yeah.
the next morning, they put another show, so they
Changes the
cycle the
slate.
shows.
Oh, that's awful.
Yeah, we gotta change the channel.
Okay, so were you planning on like going straight to talking to both of them, or did you want to, or was there something in particular you wanted to get out of this conversation first with Roadrunner?
I just want to see if he's seen any evidence of the disease, but I don't think he has. So let's go talk to Burroughs.
Okay, so speaking of which, Burroughs.
Yeah, let's go looking for Burroughs now.
Yeah, you've headed off into the grass.
Oh boy.
So you're making your way, and pretty quickly the grass is so high that you're having trouble seeing your way through. And you are no longer sure exactly which direction you're supposed to be going in. What are you going to do?
Well, I don't have anything on me. I don't have any tools. I don't have a compass. I don't have shit. I also don't know where I am. And I would move away from sound, but there's nothing going on now that I can hear. So I don't. I am not really sure what I should do next.
Well, why don't you roll plus sharp? It sounds like you're trying to listen for sound at least to see if there's
Yeah,
something
yeah.
that give you some guidance. Okay, so why don't you roll plus sharp?
Okay. So sharp is 2. So I get an 8.
8. Okay. So, just ask me one of those questions.
Alright. What should I be on the lookout for?
Okay. So 2 things. So you know, you sort of like caught one ear, right? And you're listening, and you can hear voices, you know, back the way you came. So that's something that gives you at least some sense of okay, I want to be moving away from that.
Yeah.
But so maybe, you know, sort of if I go sort of directly away from that, maybe the way I need to go forward is that. And I'm not 100% sure, but maybe that gives you some sense.
Yeah.
But to your left, and it's not like 4 feet away, but it's not far either. That's what you hear.
Scratching.
Yeah, a scratching, rustling sound.
I don't want to go anywhere near the scratching, rustling sound. I'm going to keep going directly away from noise.
Okay, so that scratching, rustling sound is in fact moving closer to you.
That is not good.
Okay, and when you start moving forward, it seems like it's turning to try to follow you.
Okay,
What do you do?
I gotta run.
You can run. Okay.
Yeah.
You're just gonna book it.
I'm just gonna run through the tall grass. I'm just gonna run.
Stay out of the tall grass. The raptors are
Oh,
there.
I know this is a bad.
Yeah. So you're
This never ends
So
well.
you start running, which makes a significant amount of noise.
Yeah, but I gotta go.
Okay, and that's when you hear that rustling also picks up, like something else is suddenly moving much faster through the brush. Kaiser, you get upstairs to the ICU. Burroughs is gone.
Whoa. I'll talk to some of the bronze plants. Maybe they saw her. Like,
So the bronze are still actually by the window, like looking out at this mess, what was going on down
these
there.
stupid bronzes.
So when you get to the window to talk to them, you can see there's something, in fact, multiple somethings moving in the tall grass.
Oh, it's the McConnells.
Colonel.
And I assume, is Roadrunner with you, I assume?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Roadrunner, you see this too.
Okay.
What?
Millennials.
There are these weird, secretive creatures, very sick, very diseased. And like a disease, they've infested this place. We're trying to remove them, but it's difficult.
Have you tried fire?
Well, unfortunately, if we did, it would burn away the entire compound because the grass is all over the place. We gotta go. I think they're after Burroughs. Grab that disease-causing gun of yours. You can put a bullet into it now, I guess, for the greater good. It's like chemotherapy.
Greater good.
Yeah, the greater good. We must use chemotherapy on this situation.
So okay, so you're jumping to the assumption that Burroughs is out there somewhere in the grass, and you're gonna head out in that direction.
McConnell's, yeah.
Okay,
And I'm gonna grab like one of those syringe spears with me.
of course. Okay, so Burroughs, you're booking it now, and that sound is gaining on you. But as you're running and you're trying to clear grass ahead, you can see the fence. And you run up to it, but you have not run up to the gap, the hole in the fence. You run in, and there's just a whole perfectly solid fence in front of you. What do you do? And that
How
sound
big
is coming closer.
How big is the fence?
Let's say 12 feet high.
Oh,
It's a chain link.
I can start climbing it.
Okay, so you start climbing it when you feel something grabs your ankle. What do you do?
I kick. I
Okay.
try to kick it off me.
All right. I think you are trying to basically do something under fire. So
Yeah.
roll plus cool.
Gonna be like
Kick with all your
repeal
might.
and replace.
6.
Is that 6 total?
That is a 6 total. That's with my +1.
Ooh. Okay.
Man, you're gonna get repealed and replaced.
So,
Or just peeled and replaced.
So okay, so now you guys have already run into the tall grass, but a couple of bronze members are still at the windows watching this, so they actually saw, like, they can see the beeline of, like, you know, the Thrive moving through the grass, and then they actually saw Burroughs coming out of the grass climbing, and then all of a sudden Burroughs just
Yank down.
back into the grass. You hit the ground, and that thing that's holding onto your ankle is now dragging you back into the grass. Your head bumping along the ground. But so what are you gonna do?
What are you doing? Are you gonna bump along in the grass?
No,
Are
she's
you
gonna drag you
bumping?
away.
You're dragging me away?
Yeah, speaking
No,
of
it's actually
monstrous
Ripley.
predators attacking.
She's just trying to protect you.
Oh.
Well, Well, they're touching me, so I feel like I can do the in-brain puppet strings.
Of course you
to
can.
have them release me.
Yeah. Okay. Oh my God, that is such
Oh,
a
puppies helping? Come here.
helping.
You're not helping.
Soggy help.
Yeah. That's
Time
what she
and physical
thinks.
intimacy with someone. I don't know if this counts as time and physical intimacy.
Come on, what's more physically intimate than dragging someone through the grass?
Correct.
Feet first.
Come on, what's the Fleetwood Mac lyric about being laid down in the grass? Come on. That's in
Secondhand news?
Yeah.
Yeah, because this is basically you planting a command in their mind, which I think takes some time to sort of interact with them in some way. But by the way,
Okay.
don't forget you rolled cool again.
Oh, I did. Do I get it?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
You
Oh,
so you rolled weird this session, didn't you? When you grabbed the box.
Probably.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
That too.
I know that.
Wait, so
So yeah, but I think you could potentially. Yeah, no, this deep brain scan is too requires a certain amount of time.
Well, crap.
Unless you want to just like, oh, I'll just let them drag you for a while, to the sounds of Barry Manilow.
Mandy.
Okay, so you're being dragged. You don't have enough time to use your abilities, unfortunately. But what are you gonna do?
We go hard, maybe.
So,
melt their brains.
problem with me going aggro is that my heart is a -2.
Ooh.
I lack hardness. I am not hard.
You should always try. You could get lucky. Maybe somebody helps you.
I had nothing in
Yeah,
hard.
are we
and
close
I
enough
got
to see
blown.
this as we're rushing towards the?
No, but I'm pretty flexible on the how might you help thing.
I'm probably
Yeah, maybe-
yelling.
Yeah, I'm like yelling and waving the spear around, trying.
Oh, okay.
I
So
mean, honestly, I don't know what else to do besides like.
just kick
go,
at it.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah.
it's-
So you start kicking as hard as you can, and you can hear them shouting for you.
Okay.
So you know that they're not far. So
Okay.
that so
I can
whoever
I'm
so-
screaming.
so who you're the one who's shouting.
Yeah.
Okay, so roll plus your HX with Burrows.
Okay, so that's a 1. Let's see how I do. It's a 5. It's a 6. My shout's not that great.
Oh,
Roadrunner, maybe you could do something. Maybe like, I don't know, fire.
I yell. Burrows.
okay, so you're also attempting to help.
Yeah.
Okay, so you also roll with your HX with Burrows. I'm not done with you yet.
Oh yeah, something bad's gonna happen because of the.
2 and 5, that's 7.
Disease.
Plus 1, that's 8.
8. Okay, so on a 7 to 9, you're going to take +1 on your roll to go aggro.
Okay.
So
So instead it's just -1.
yeah, so roll. Oh, so close. So close. So
I
close.
don't want to die in the grass.
Okay, so
I'm
so
allergic
you
to
start
grass.
so you start kicking, right?
Very unhealthy.
And this thing that's on top of you stops. It hasn't let go. It turns around, realize you are not properly subdued, and it starts to crawl up your legs, and you get a good look at it. And it is not a person. It is this strange lizard-like creature, like scaly, scabby, with these long claws.
Like Orrin Hatch.
Yes.
Dang.
With a very short snout. And it opens up its mouth and it just rasps at you, almost like it's trying to scare you more than hurt you. And it's like, now it's crawling up your body, trying to like press you down. Now it's not as large as you are. It's, like a very small person, maybe 4 or 5 feet tall max. So it's smaller than you.
Okay.
So you've got a sense that this thing actually, like mass-wise, you might have the edge, but it's clearly like it's a predator. Meanwhile, you two are running along and with a couple of followers. When all of a sudden, Kaiser, with a shout, disappears. Something has grabbed you by the ankles and dragged you off your feet, face first. You smack into the ground. Take a harm.
Ooh.
And you disappear into the grass. And now you are like headed backwards at a phenomenal clip.
So that's on the it's the 6 where it is. On
Yep. Yeah, you start. So you fill in the first one, which is like 0 to 3. It's like
Okay.
a clock.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
All right.
you
So
fill
I'll
it
fill
in
that
the
in.
clock.
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah. So Burrows, what are you gonna do?
I'm so screwed.
I'm gonna get in trouble too.
Yeah, you're good. You got this.
All right. So could I let's see. I could go hard, but I kind of want to go weird. I want to reach out to my goddess, to the first lady, and try and like sort of beg for help from the gods, but by like saying some kind of a psychic blast against this monster to make it let me go.
So generally, your first lady of mercy, mostly she gives you information and insight, but perhaps she might give you some insight about the best way to get out of this situation.
Yeah, that's what. I was
Okay, so yeah, so roll plus weird.
Okay, let's see how I do it. Oh wait, but I have to add it. Okay, so it's 7, 8, 9.
9. Okay.
It's an experience.
I'll give you an impression.
Yes, like how can I get out of this situation is what I'm asking. Asking our First Lady of Mercy.
It doesn't actually mean to hurt you.
It's also
Okay.
seeking medical advice.
Interesting.
Meanwhile, Burrows, what are you doing?
Wondering if it seeks to hurt me. If it's not trying to hurt them.
Was it Dr. Oz?
So it's like trying to, so like I said, it's trying to like press you down as if it's like it
Maybe.
wants to subdue you, like it doesn't want you to be struggling, and it's crawling. Now it's got claws and it's got like teeth and it's hissing in your face, but it is not directly attacking you yet.
Okay.
But I mean, only a moment has passed, so maybe that's like just another moment away before it guts you.
Shit. I would like to read the situation to find out what is the position, like what's the position, what's happening.
Oh, okay. Are you more worried about your surroundings or this creature?
I'm more I want to know like what the creature's intent is.
Okay. Yeah. So you're trying to read what the hell is it up to?
Yeah.
All right. So roll with sharp.
Let's do. Please.
I got this. 6 plus 2.
8. So you can ask me one question.
Okay. Am I reading a person or a situation?
Person.
This is there.
Well, the closest thing to a person.
Yeah.
Okay, so what does this thing intend to do?
You get the sense that it wants to drag you away from here, but it seems vaguely protective.
Okay.
Meanwhile, Roadrunner, you've
Walking
been left
through
alone.
the grass.
You've been left alone with a bunch of the
It's
thrives.
risers
What are
all
you
the
gonna do?
way.
I guess I'm gonna listen for the grass and see if I hear any rustling and struggles or any of that stuff.
Oh
I
yeah,
guess-
yeah. No, it's coming from 2 different directions. It ain't quiet.
So I'd be reading a sitch.
Yeah. I mean, if, just in terms of like, what do you hear? Like, you can even hear this thing, something hissing in a vaguely lizard-like way off, like, I don't know, 30 yards that way.
Okay. I
Pretty
push
much the
towards-
opposite direction that Kaiser disappeared into.
Yeah, I head towards the hissing lizard.
Okay, so you're gonna screw Kaiser. You're head that way.
Yeah, I gotta take care of my cart, or I gotta take care of the precious cargo.
Okay, so you come running up and you see this freaking lizard creature bearing down on Burrows. It's on top of her. It's like pressing her to the ground. It's got these nasty claws. It's hissing in her face. Its tail is whipping back and forth. What do you do?
I found both hammers back on the shotgun, and you know, I kind of want to just kick it off of her.
Okay, yeah, you totally do that. Why don't you go aggro?
I'm kidding. Alright.
Violence is a disease.
11.
Oh, yeah.
Nice. Okay, it's gonna have to choose force your hand, suck it up, cave, do what you want, which is, I'm assuming what you want is get off of Burrows.
Yeah, so big giant boot of boot.
It really
Kicks
really don't want to, so it's gonna suck it up. Yeah, that kick lands squarely in its ribs. You hear a crack.
Oh.
And the thing kind of rolls off Burroughs, but not completely. Like, it's still scrabbling to try to hang on. At which point, now it's clawing you.
I don't care for that.
Yeah, that's a point of harm.
Awesome.
But now you've kind of, like, you were weird and in tune in weird sorts of ways. Like, you've got the sense, like, it really was trying to protect you by dragging you off.
Yeah.
So you get the sense that it's hurting you, but that wasn't intentional. Like,
Okay.
it's just like, oh my god, I'm being kicked. Holy crap.
Yeah.
So
can I scream at him like, I don't think it's trying to hurt me?
Yeah.
I don't think it's trying to hurt me. I don't know what it wants, but I don't think it's trying to hurt me.
Kaiser's gone that way. Can you talk, lizard, or what?
Have I been intimate with Lizard long enough?
Might take a
Things I
little-
never dreamt I'd say.
Get closer. You might need a minute of at least, like,
It's a great
slightly
album,
less,
man.
Okay,
slightly
okay.
less panicked activity than you've experienced, but you're getting closer.
Okay. I mean, I can't talk to it, but
How do you want to try to gain a moment of quote intimacy with this thing?
weird.
So
that's a weird rule.
well, you know what?
For sure.
So okay, so let's just call it. So you were trying to
Can
read
I
this
try to
thing's thought.
seduce, manipulate, or
How-
Manipulate sounds normal.
How are you trying
Yeah.
How are you trying to reach out to this thing's thoughts and to like make the situation calm enough that you can read its thoughts?
I don't know.
I'm less curious about like what move are you trying to trigger, and more just like what is Burroughs doing in this moment?
Probably pissed at Roadrunner.
I'm
'cause it's
confused
calling
because
him.
I'm confused because like I have this feeling that it's trying to protect me, but I don't know what it's trying to protect me from. Is it trying to protect me from him and now he's here taking it? Or is it trying to protect me from whatever it knows is the evil that's the Thrive, if it is evil?
What's she talking about? There's no evil in this one.
Oh, how could there be?
I don't
They're working towards the greater good.
I know, the greater good.
Yeah, so I'm a little bit curious about where it would take me if I went with it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if it like scampers back a bit, you would actually like follow it.
Yeah,
Okay.
I would.
So yeah,
Because
so
it knows something that I don't know.
Yeah, so
'Cause I've
Roadrunner-
never been here before.
so Roadrunner, you see this, right? And somewhere not too far away, you can hear people shouting, "Thrive! Thrive! Thrive!"
Ooh, they want blood.
That doesn't sound healthy.
I know. Well, like I said, it's a contradictory kind of religion.
So,
Thrive means a lot of things. It means
Yeah.
flow. It means
It means
blessings. It means we worship the goddess. It also means kill.
Yeah, it means murder the uncovered.
It means shalom.
Yeah, it's like shalom. It means
Aloha.
lots of things. Aloha.
It's a really murderous aloha.
aloha also means goodbye.
Whoa.
So okay, so yeah, so what are you doing?
What the hell are you doing?
I'm gonna go with this thing. It wants me to go with it. I can just feel it. But I don't think it wants to hurt me. I think this place is bad fucking news. I think we gotta get out of here. I don't trust these culty motherfuckers. This shit is weird.
You're not wrong.
They had the screaming bucket. And people were fighting over the screaming bucket. The bucket you gave me had the scream. But you don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, because I haven't told you about this.
Burroughs?
The bucket was screaming.
Kaiser said something about a static.
Yeah.
Like a radio.
That's why I came here. I heard that they were healers, and so I came here because my sister, my friend, had this. They're infected with the sickness, but they can't fix it. They don't know it, but it's here. It's coming here, and it's gonna get bad. I can tell. I left it in there though. I left it inside.
You're gonna take off with that walking purse, and what do you want me to
Future
do?
pair of boots. I don't know. You can do whatever you want. You can come with us. You can not come with us, but I gotta get away from this place. I left the scream inside.
Gotcha. Oh, one more thing. That day that you thought you saw something but you didn't.
I didn't
But
see
you did.
anything.
It was either him or us.
I didn't see anything.
That's the way it is out here.
I didn't see nothing yet.
Yeah, well. Just make sure that you got to get where you were going and you ended up going a different way. Go on with the lizard. If you need anything, I'll be back at Carmine's.
Get some
South.
steaks. Get some steaks and lube.
Get some-
It's the best steak and lube place in the wasteland.
yeah, even sometimes Carmine helps you. Oh. What
I've read their Yelp reviews. They're excellent.
the hell's a Yelp?
So,
It's a barbaric Yelp.
so you're gonna make your way back to your car.
Yeah, I am gonna dart
And you're
through the
like,
grass.
that's your ride, but you'll find another way?
We'll
Okay.
work it out.
Okay, so you follow this creature,
Okay.
and it leads you deep into the grass. And by the time it gets to where it's going, it's like dusk, and it's getting dark. And it reaches beyond the grass. And Kaiser's there. You've been dragged off this whole
Yeah,
way.
after our first lady of mercy told me to doesn't mean
Chill
no
out.
harm. I'm still holding the spear, but I did not try and
Yeah.
resist. I did let him carry it.
So you get there and you find Kaiser is surrounded by these things, and you've just been sitting there the whole time. They've just been hissing at you, and you don't know what the hell to do with that. And so you are sort of summarily dumped into the middle of this circle as well. These creatures, all on all fours, just kind of like surrounding you and looking at you and like hissing in various ways. But again, it doesn't seem like angry, like
It's
or
just like how they
defensively.
talk.
It's something, yeah.
Okay.
It's communication. It's not pleasant by any means. Their tails are whipping back and forth. They seem
I was a
agitated.
college freshman. I've seen worse.
Fair. Yeah, they're a lot like drunk college freshmen.
Okay. That's what I'm used to.
So now, as what do you do?
Well, I feel like I've been with this thing for a while.
Mhm.
Maybe we've built up some intimacy, and I can do a little. I can get a little information.
So what does that look like? What do you do? What does it look like? Nothing. This just happened.
No, it's a thing I gotta do. Right, but I don't know. Well, because I don't know if either of these moves are really gonna help me. Right, because I can. I'm not sure any of those questions are gonna give me any information.
I'll sort of
Okay.
figure out a way to make it work.
Okay. Alright, then I gotta roll weird.
Yeah.
Ooh. My
And what,
assist.
what is Burroughs doing? Like, do you have to reach out, or do you just like it just happens, or
Are you
start
holding
hissing
lizard-
back at them?
Are you holding Lizard Man's hand?
No, I mean, we've just been together. We had some
Okay.
physical intimacy with the clawing.
So now you can just kind of read them now.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're gonna see what's up.
Kind of like assist with my own. Opening
Yeah.
up my own brain.
You can kind of get the sense that something's funky's going on.
Oh, thank Jesus. 10.
Oh, nice. What'd you do?
Oh,
With the help.
that is 7. That's a 9.
Okay, so that'll put you even at 11, which is fantastic.
Awesome.
Basically you hold 3, which means at any time during this interaction you can use that to ask one of these questions. So for instance, like, I would interpret what are your character's secret pains. It's certainly secret from you that they're pained by something that they need to protect you from, so that seems
Okay.
fair. If you want to lead with that.
Yeah, I'll ask that first.
So this is a recent agitation. That thing in the box is really wrong, and they know that you are especially vulnerable to it. So they're trying to get you out of there.
Okay.
Normally, they like preying on the soft, squishy things that full of juice that wander around the grasses when they can, but for whatever reason, they thought it was important to get you away from that. It just
Okay.
seemed so wrong that they couldn't let that be.
Alright, I'm gonna hold.
So you want to tell me that, or? Oh, I asked, like, what are you doing with these things?
There you go.
they know that the screaming is dangerous. Like they know that something's up, and they're trying to protect us from it.
Very odd.
Yeah.
I mean, I know that thing is disease. It might even mean. It might even be too much for the quarantine. You gotta put it somewhere. Study it somewhere. We can find how to stop it.
Don't ever open the thing. Don't ever open the package.
Okay, no, I will not. Can't risk contamination.
Yeah. You.
Yeah. I'll let you also go with like one of these.
Okay.
I think that's reasonable for this situation.
Little lizard. Lizard friend, what do you wish I would do?
It wants you to get the hell out of here. Like, clear town, get the hell out of here.
Okay. No,
And
Deep
this one
Street.
too. They seem to want to protect him
Oh. Can't leave my.
What about his people?
I know.
too. Fuck that.
Whoa.
All right.
That's not very
Don't
healthy.
care. Don't care. They don't seem vulnerable. They're squishy meat.
They're getting eaten.
Look, in the Thrive, we all thrive.
I'm not telling you what you have to do. I'm just telling you what the lizard people want.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, okay, well, all right, lizard people, goodbye. I gotta get back and tell all of my subscribers what's going on here. From bronze plan to gold plan, they have to know.
So amazing. By the way, we're closing in on time, but I think we're reaching a good point. So, so you got to your car, and you were going to drive off. Somebody has painted Thrive in bright red on the side.
Oh no!
No bueno.
I know.
No bueno.
What do you do?
It's the Kaiser's message. It's a good thing.
What do you do?
No bueno.
I go. They've got to have like a couple of cans of gas still, right?
Yeah, we got some kind of a supply room.
I head to their supply room and I grab a can of gas, fill the car up, and then I take a rag,
Yeah, I saw this coming.
put it in the passenger seat of the car, and start driving off.
So okay, so I'm gonna before you get back in the car. So you go in there and the place is surprisingly empty. The only reason you can just stroll up to the supply room without at least getting stopped.
Yeah, you
Is
said
it
you got
is-
some bronzes on
Yeah,
duty.
surprisingly empty.
Mm-hmm.
And on your way back to the car, as you're making your way through the hallways again, a couple followers, a couple of the Thrive, go running past you, looking terrified. They book it out the front door, down into the street, and it's like they're running for another building.
Excuse me.
You know, just
Okay, and as you get to your car, two more of them come running out, and one of them actually runs up to your car. He's like trying to give you the roll down the window signal.
The windows are already.
Oh right, I forget. It's convertible. Take me with you. Get me out of here.
Why?
I've got barter.
Uh-huh.
Listen. I know. Where I've got. There's a guy I know. He can get you some good gas and bullets. I promise.
Uh-huh.
What do you want? Food? You can't leave me here. Did you can't leave me here with them. They're screaming. They're screaming in there. And it doesn't sound like screams. It's not real. It's not right. You gotta take me with you. I don't want to become like them.
Detergent. Guys are just gonna give me so much shit. Get in now.
He
Jumps into what used to be the back seat.
He climbs through the freaking window.
There's no window. He just
Well,
jumps
window
over the
space.
door. So, and this big giant red jug of gasoline.
Are you gonna burn the place down?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Why
I
not?
saw it. I saw it coming.
Oh.
so
Why not?
unhealthy. How?
What? Look, you got like evil heart sitting in there. You might as well just go.
You
ahead.
gotta cauterize.
Yeah, you gotta cauterize the cancer.
I guess it's the ultimate chemo. All right.
I mean, they obviously opened the box.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I told.
What's in
oh,
the box?
God.
What's in the box? box?
What's in the box?
So, are you gonna wait for Burroughs and Kaiser, or are you out of here?
Well, they're out in the tall grass, so I don't know which.
You don't know where the hell they are.
Yeah, where they are.
We got dragged away by those lizards,
I
as
would
far as
not,
you know.
I would not wait for me. I'd be
Yeah, I mean, I figured the lizards got us both.
I would probably drive up to the gate, and even though it's kind of
Maybe-
tall grassed, I flip on the lights.
Can we
Car,
can we make it out in time with the grass?
And I start driving through the grass, maybe.
Oh, looking for him.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So, so you go out looking for him. So you both make it back to the complex. It's in flames. Yeah, no, seriously in flames.
No,
And
it's
there's
so
like-
unhealthy.
And so here's the best part. Like most of the Thrive, like you don't see them. They've cleared out, right? 'Cause the sucker's on fire. Except for these people, just like wandering or drifting around in the lot in front. And their mouths are hanging open. And this horrible, like staticky, like radio squeal is coming out of their mouths.
It's the disease.
Every single one of them. And of course, best part, the uncovered, they saw the flames and they go, oh my god, all the supplies we wanted. They're at the gates trying to tear it down to get in to rescue whatever they can of the supplies.
No.
And that's when you hear the car, because that's a loud car, right? You rev in. It's out in the grass, like peeling around. What are you going to do?
Burroughs!
I'm over here!
I'm gonna run to the car too.
I'm
Okay,
in that car.
the Roadrunner bursts out of the grass, pulls up in front of you.
I'm jumping in that car.
Yeah, I'll be like, Roadrunner,
Get in.
thank you.
Oh, there's one poor. Which member of the Thrive is actually in the car?
Oh yeah, with me.
Yeah,
is
who
it
is this?
Anthem or is
Yeah,
it?
it's definitely not
Yeah,
Anthem.
Oh yeah,
else.
is it Blue Shield or is this some random?
No, Blue
I
Shield
think it's
probably
someone
was
else.
trying to deal with
Maybe
this.
it's
Oh,
Blue
mess.
Cross.
he might have gotten affected.
So who else? Just somebody random. Somebody low.
Yeah.
Low on the pecking order.
We'll just say it's like it's like a bronze plan.
Yeah. What's his name? What's their name?
Oh, they
male,
have
female,
Progress.
other.
Or Flogresso.
Flo. No, they will say her name as Flo.
Flo.
Is
Okay.
it a her? Or I'll say it's a
Go
him.
for it.
Like Flo.
Okay.
Flaubert, short for.
Short for Flaubert.
Yeah,
Francois.
Random bronze member.
yeah. We give him like
Randy.
We give him like humiliating names. They have to
Oh,
abandon
you get
their
his
names.
name wrong on purpose and you change it.
No,
Alright,
that's
I'm
real.
gonna put it-
That's
I'm gonna put
doctor's
another little
office
descriptor.
realness.
I'm gonna put
Yeah.
another little descriptor. Only.
We're always getting their names wrong, mispronouncing them. It's part of the ritual.
I'm gonna put another little descriptor. Only survivor.
No.
Well, no, with a question mark. With a
Oh
question
yeah,
mark.
maybe some other ones made up. But yeah, Kaiser's done.
Get out.
Or
Okay.
not Kaiser. I mean Kaiser's okay.
There
He's
nothing
alive.
permanent
But like, oh
about
my
this.
god. hard
Yeah.
play. So okay, so you're getting out of here.
Yeah, there's
Okay.
nothing permanent
Okay.
about Thrive
So
now.
are you gonna try to go through the gate, or are you thinking like I need another way out of here? Gesundheit.
Well, do I? I mean, it's my.
Well, the fence line just goes around wherever, so
Yeah.
where's the best way out of here?
Yeah, if it's my compound, wouldn't I know like where the fence is weak, or would I know if the gate is weak enough to be for a car to smash through?
Oh yeah, sure, absolutely.
All right. So
There's
the
that
gate
there's that
is-
spot that you guys have been trying to repair for
Oh, the
ages.
fence. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tell him where that is.
Okay, so you're skipping the gate. Even so, this is about the
Hold
point
on,
when like
leave it.
the uncovered like bursts through the gate and they come
Leave it.
running. They see the car too. Like everything's game now.
Ooh.
What do you do?
I tell everybody to hang on and shift gears and squeal tires and stand on it.
Where's that gun?
Oh,
Oh yeah, that's what I
We can just fire one into the crowd.
That's very unhealthy.
Your complex is on fire. That's fucking unhealthy.
All
The
right.
sickness is unhealthy.
Oh, the sickness.
We gotta get out of here alive.
Okay.
Why, First Lady? Why?
I break open
Michelle
the
Obama's
shotgun. It
just
still
can't
has
make
2
that
shots.
She can't help us now.
Point it in the air. Do it.
oh Jesus.
Puppy girl, your tail is tickling my foot.
It's tickling my foot.
It's tickling my foot.
Yeah, no. So probably okay. I think
Would this be doing something under fire?
Or go aggro.
no. You
Hard.
are. I'd say the closest thing you're trying to do. Okay. Oh, this is to get through the crowd. Yeah. You are seizing by force.
Okay.
You want to seize basically the path out of here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And you're firing all the way as you go.
So that would be like helping.
Yeah, so you roll plus hard.
I'll try and jab with my spear.
And you can roll with your HX with Kaiser.
So
Ooh.
Yeah, because I'm jabbing with that spear trying to help there.
so if I go straight into danger without hedging my bets, I get +1 armor.
Yes, to your vehicle and or yourself.
Okay. So I get a temporary +1 armor.
Yes, that doesn't apply to this roll, but it's basically if you get hurt, it'll absorb more
Okay.
of the damage for you.
And combat driver when I'm using my vehicle as weapon, because if they're not going to get out of the way,
Yeah, you are definitely inflicting +1 harm.
so I'm going to be using hard. Targeting bonuses for that. Five.
How'd you do on the help?
Is that a 6?
Yes.
I rolled a 12.
Wow, that will give you +2.
7.
7. Okay,
Ooh.
choose 2 from the list under Seized by Force. You're basically fighting your way
So-
free here.
Yeah. It's getting crazy.
She's been infected.
Oh!
I
I'm
frighten the enemy.
uncovered now.
We frighten
Okay.
the enemy.
Choose one more.
And if anyone comes
Take
close,
well, definite and undeniable control is you definitely get free.
yeah.
Okay, so that means that you do inflict harm, significant harm. You were a vehicle plowing through a bunch of unarmored people, but at the same time,
Ooh,
they are
sorry.
like trying to like pile onto the vehicle.
Mm-hmm.
So they're going to do harm as well, but you have +1 armor. What is the armor normally on your car? Looks like 0, so that's 1. Say 2. So I would say each of you takes 1 harm
Ooh.
as because you're in a freaking convertible, right? So
Yeah.
they're just like reaching in and like clawing and stabbing at whatever they can get, right? A hold of. But you plow free and just leave them behind, and you hit the grass. You head straight for the fence, and yeah, I think you were to get through the fence. You were effectively dealing with bad terrain as you plow through the grass here. So roll with cool plus your vehicle's handling.
+1. So cool vehicle.
So you got a total +3.
7.
On a 7 to 9, choose 1. You slow down and pick your way forward. You push too hard and your vehicle suffers harm, or you ditch out and go back and try to find another way.
I'm gonna slow down and pick my way forward.
Okay, so you slow it down so you can like make your way through the grass carefully and slowly. When you get to that hole, you don't like just plow through. You just start to like bump against it with your car.
And
Right. But as you're doing that, they catch up to you. So now there's like 3 or 4 of them. They've run up to the back of the car and they are climbing up over the back of the car to try to get inside. What are you doing?
Oh, I'm gonna try and like push up and off, like use that spear, jab
Okay.
him. Flaubert, help! Come on, you worthless bronze.
Okay. Roll plus hard.
Okay. Hard's alright, I might get a bonus for it too. Ooh, that's a 10. Oh wait, and then +1, that's an 11.
Oof! Wow. Okay. Choose 3 from the Seized by Force list.
Okay.
I mean, you're effectively trying to retain control of what you already have, but.
Totally, yeah. Definite undeniable control. Let's say I impress, dismay, and frighten with the fury of my stabs.
Yeah. Okay.
Convince
Drive
them.
them off.
And I'm gonna say suffer little harm, I guess. Like I don't give them the chance to grab
Yeah.
anybody or hurt anybody.
Yeah. Good call. Because otherwise, yeah, flow was going.
Oh no, I gotta keep that.
Good call.
around.
So yeah, so just as one of them is like about to stab Flo, you jab that syringe. on
Yeah,
the
it's like a
stick.
syringe at the end of a
Yeah, like
stick.
right up under his throat here.
Oh.
Drive him back. Like he goes down with a gurgle, and the rest of them
God.
book it at this point. You get through the fence, and you take off into the night. So you drive off with the flames rising higher and higher behind you, and that sound, like that scream, that weird static scream, just starts echoing louder and louder and louder.
Oh god. We're not thriving here.
Nah. Not by a long shot. And then reaches over for the glove compartment, takes out a tape, puts it in, hits play.
Please let it be hooked on a feeling.
No, because that's kind of weird and topical right now. No, I don't know. It just starts playing music and it just.
Is it like Doctor, give me the news?
No.
Dr. Feelgood?
I was thinking Zeppelin. We'll say Roadrunner's a Zeppelin fan.
Oh.
Flo looks utterly shell-shocked, and to no one in particular just asks, where are we going?
Shut the fuck up, Flo.
As you hold the empty shotgun in
Scene.
front of him.
And scene.
Dang.
Beautiful. Okay,
Put that bronze
so
in
that's
place.
Apocalypse World. For those of you who didn't watch the first episode,
Yeah.
thank you for
Oh.
joining us. I know we're
Thank
a
you.
little bit over, but way better than last time.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like 10 minutes. not bad.
Yeah, so let me give a few little,
Oh yeah, am I supposed to
Plugs.
call outs?
I'll do
Art
that.
night?
I'll do a few little shout outs here.
Okay, thank you.
So once again, we're sponsored by Arcanite, makers of flat plastic minis. Almost
Said
Say that
said,
3 times fast.
almost said flaccid plastic.
Oh, they're very good.
Well, if you leave them in
no.
your car.
Okay. So, tomorrow
You might
is
have to
New
get up.
Trippers in the Open Legends
Okay.
science fiction phenomenon, run by our dearly beloved Scooter, which saying it like that makes it sound like he's dead, and perhaps
not
he's a
dead.
ghost. We don't
He's
know.
not dead yet!
Next Tuesday is the 4th of July, so we will not be having an Infinity Tower. However, next Wednesday we will be playing our continued Pandemic Legacy game on What Game Did You Bring? And next Thursday will be yet another new Tripper. And if you need to get caught up on anything, you can catch up with it on our channel. So hey, follow, subscribe, do all that twitchy stuffs, and make time to tabletop.
And if you're watching on the YouTube, keep circulating the URLs. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
We love you.